We enter the throng of people and browse the different stalls. This area sells all sorts of crafts and clothing. A small doll dressed in a fitted kimono catches my attention. I stop show and inspect it further. The wooden doll has hair as black as night and a dainty face with blushing cheeks and red lips. Maybe Yuuna would like this. Buy it? Do we get her the doll? Broseph and show. That show would get canceled after one episode for too many dongos, right? Dongos. We'll buy it. How much for this? The vendor names his price and I pay it. Sho cautiously watches the transaction.
Interesting choice. Is that a new thing you're into?
It's a souvenir for my girlfriend. Sho's eyes go wide. You got a girlfriend? Ah!
What? You can't go buying souvenirs.
Why?
Because now I'll have to buy one too.
No, you don't. Sure, you can get one too.
Oh, not this. I can't get the same one as you. She might find out and then she'd be upset.
Okay, then we'll look for something else. We'll look for brand new manga for Mayu.
Ready for some food?
Always.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. We move away from the crafts area and straight into the sea of small eats. Sho can't decide on what to order and ends up ordering one of each item. His arms are full of more dongo than one man can eat. I manage to stop him before he applies the same tactic to each vendor and convince him to eat what he has first. We sit down along the edge of the park at the picnic tables. As we settle in, a set of twins approaches us. Twinning. Fool. You have to just ensure the doom of this world.
Hey boys, are these seats taken?
Twinning. Although their faces are nearly identical, one girl has stick straight hair which flows in a glossy waterfall down her back and ends right above her ample bottom. Wait, what is it? Didn't they use that term, that descriptive term, like earlier in this game, ample bottom? The second girl plays with her curls and lets them bounce between her full bosom. They flash us smiles, revealing cute dimples, and sit across from us and set down their drinks. The girls are gonna show up. They're gonna show up together.
It's really nice of you to save us seats.
They seem to be around our age. The girls look at Sho with interest as they play with the straw in their drinks.
You go to Ace?
Considering Ace is the only university around here, it's not an unusual guess. He seems dazed. Yeah, he's in the pilot program.
Pilots?
Sho nods, still as confused as before. He shoots me questioning glances as if unsure whether or not this is actually happening. He is out of his element. Dimples? My sister has dimples. The girls look at each other, then giggle.
What are you doing after the festival?
Would you want to go hang out? Damn. Sho's eyes widen and he looks at me in astonishment. He looks like he's about to agree when he quickly shakes his head.
Actually,
it's
we
a
have
trap.
plans with our girlfriends later tonight.
It's a trap. Yes, that's a very good answer, Sho. This is a fucking trap.
Aw, really?
Sho nods, although more reluctantly this time.
Both of you are already taken? Oh well.
Shrugging, she scribbles something on a napkin, then tucks it into Sho's hand. Her fingers lingers. It's not supposed to be multiple. Her fingers linger on Sho as she leans in close and speaks in a breathy voice.
Well, if you guys ever want to hang out, I'm sure we'll be available.
Damn! These girls are so forward in this country. They slowly return to their feet and purposefully give us an eyeful of their chests. As they walk away, they exaggerate the hypnotic sway of their hips. Oh god, no. What is this? What is this?
What just happened?
Y'all almost got scammazed, bro. They were just being nice. The magic of not being single. You don't know? Sho looks at me with intrigue. You're forbidden fruit now, Mr. Shinjiro. He blinks.
Huh? What do you mean?
Now that you're spoken for, get ready for a lot more attention from girls, my friend.
That doesn't make any sense. How would they know I already have a girlfriend? We just met.
They've got a secret sense for these things. It's because, okay, I'll tell you the reason why girls can sense it. It's because normally when guys have girlfriends that they're really into, they stop paying attention to other girls around them, and that drives girls crazy. Girls love to be the center of attention, no matter what boy it is. They love to be the center of attention. You know how women are.
They have a lot of secret senses.
Yeah, we do. Don't fucking forget it. This is nothing like Japan. Japan's population is declining because they don't have sex. I was actually watching something on that the other day. There's a YouTuber who who's Japanese who lives here, I believe. And he'll answer questions like from his YouTube audience about just like culture and lifestyle in Japan. And he went around like downtown Tokyo just asking the young people like how they interact with like boys and girls and stuff like that. And a lot of the younger girls seemed so far like when I say younger girls, I mean like high school and college age. Like they so didn't want a boyfriend. They were like, I can do everything with my friends that I do with my boyfriend, so why would I want a boyfriend? That's just extra drama. And the guys were like all really like shy. They were like, oh, I'm too scared to walk up to a girl. I don't want to feel that rejection. Like it's a really strange dynamic. I'm calling bullshit, Septula. You don't have secret senses. It's just intuition. Like we can normally tell when something is like wrong. These heretics are no match for Yuuna, right? But it was an interesting video to watch, like for sure, because I've never been to Japan. I would love to go to Japan one day, but like yeah, it was just interesting to see like the younger like generation of girls just like totally like boyfriend. I don't fucking need a boyfriend. They're clearly wrong. They can't do everything with their friends. I mean, technically they can. I think what they meant was like, oh, they have fun with their friends, so why do they need a boyfriend for that? You know what I mean? Like, not it's less of a sexual thing. I feel like in America, relationships are more sexualized than obviously like friendships are, whereas like like, obviously, yeah, like, you become friends with your significant other, and that's cool, too. But, like, yeah, the girls that were interviewed in this video were just like, I have friends. I don't need a boyfriend. They just viewed the idea of having a boyfriend as, like, another form of entertainment or something. I don't know. I remember reading that once you're in a relationship, you carry yourself with more confidence. You don't appear desperate or needy, which makes you more appealing. But who wants to talk about that psychological mumbo jumbo?
I think that was a fluke.
A fluke?
Yeah, I've tried so hard to get a girl's number before and met with a 0% success rate. This was just a random outlier.
Sho is kind of cringy, though. I can't imagine that he got many numbers before Mayu.
You don't sound convinced.
You're not wrong.
Okay, here, watch.
I watch as Sho stands. He spots another girl around our age waiting in line to get some food and approaches her. They chat for a while. When the girl pulls out her phone, Sho looks shocked. He furiously shakes his head and retreats back to me as the girl sadly looks on. What was that all about?
I tried to get her number, and then she was about to give it to me? What is happening? The younger me would have killed for this power! This power that I cannot use!
It's probably so true. I have no idea what it's like to be a guy. Is this accurate? I pat Sho on the back. I don't know what to tell you, man. Sho sinks into his chair and sniffles. I never thought I'd see the day when Sho would be sad that girls are into him. What? We spend the rest of the evening checking out festival and fending off single girls, much to Sho's anguish. Poor Sho. Poor Sho. For that power, yes. Once we've seen everything there is to see, we go our separate ways and I head home. Weren't we gonna go to the training session? Why don't we just go together? I don't know. There's some people who try, and then there's people like me who just don't even care. It's about time for a session with Coach Ivan. I double check my email, then make my way to the pre-combat room. That's where we're supposed to meet him. As I walk in, I see the rest of the team crowded around the holotable.
I can't believe he sent all this. This is incredible.
Sent all of what?
Yup, this consultation isn't just for the pilots. It's for everyone on the team.
Valerie scrolls through the projected hologram, pausing at an image of a gear loaded with statistics. As I approach, I can make out what looks like the game plans of previous professional matches, complete with sketches, tactics, movements, and calls. This sort of edited information is incredibly valuable for all the parties on the team. Sho is the first to notice me.
Brosif!
Once he sounds my arrival, the rest of my team grin or wave at me.
Are you ready to meet Ivan?
You know it! There's nothing left to do but wait for Ivan to arrive. Valerie and Mayu continue to scroll through the holotable while the rest of us take seats on the couches lining the walls.
What do you guys think Coach Ivan is like?
Is Kairi nervous? She keeps a cool facade, but her gaze constantly darts towards the doors.
I heard he's the shot caller on his team. He's the one leading the tactics and pulling in the high numbers.
Mm-hmm. He's even received the MVP award twice already.
Which we know. I remember they mentioned that yesterday as well. I rack my brain trying to understand why I haven't heard of him before. Is he fairly new, maybe? Oh, he knows him by another name. That's why. That's what he's saying here. The only player I remember who won 2 MVP awards on the national stage is strong arm gear.
Right. That's his alias for the global stage.
His alias? His alias. Alias is not how you say that word, is it? I feel like as soon as Sho found out you had a girlfriend, he would have asked who it was. Oh, he didn't though.
I always thought it was a little strange that he never even took off his helmet for interviews.
He doesn't need to. He doesn't even speak in interviews.
What?
That's his persona, and it's worked really well for him.
Hearing all of this just makes me even more curious about what kind of person Coach Ivan is.
Wait, how is he going to coach us? Does he even know how to talk?
Don't be stupid, Sho. Of course he can talk. I think.
Actually, I've heard rumors that his face was half burnt during a racing motorcycle accident. That's why he always wears a helmet.
Oh, damn.
I think I remember reading that too.
Ouch. I cringe just remembering the rare couple of times I fell off my bike. I don't even want to imagine how painful it would be to fall off my bike while racing.
What if he's scary?
I've heard he yells at first-year pilots, who are worse.
She's just playing.
What?
Valerie pats Mayu sympathetically on the back.
It was nice knowing you.
No. But why?
Her eyes well up in tears. Oh my god, how are you a pilot if you're this easily scared?
Stop being mean, Valerie.
Don't listen to Valerie. She's just teasing.
Or am I?
The door slides open, catching all of our attention. A muscular man, well over 6 feet tall, commands the room. He's wearing a leather jacket with black pants. A polished helmet hides his face. He crosses the room with thunderous steps and pauses before us, as large and silent as a mountain. The group glances nervously at each other. Nobody wants to break the silence. Hello. His helmet slowly turned towards me, and I fidget beneath his gaze. I can't see his eyes, which makes this all more disconcerting. After a moment, his helmet surveys the rest of the team. Kairi remains stoic while Mayu tries to make herself small. Both Yuuna and Valerie look uncertain while Sho seems confused about how he should feel. Hey Lurs, what's going on? That belt says cool as fuck, right? What do you guys think that it's the singer? Do you guys think it's the singer that we met before? Coach Ivan nods. He puts his hands on either side of his helmet. Show catches my eye in anticipation. Are we actually going to see what's underneath the helmet? Oh my goodness, it's not the singer. Never mind. What the fuck? Who the fuck is this Mr. Clean wannabe motherfucker? Coach Ivan pulls it off in one sweeping motion, revealing a shiny bald head and the most beautiful mustache I've ever seen. This is a pedo mustache right here. This is like a Captain Hook mustache, and all he did was kidnap kids. Armstrong, I get it. Oh wait, is this a Full Metal Alchemist reference? I haven't seen it. It looks like a big penis. Oh my god. Underneath his mustache is a beaming smile.
A glorious day to make your acquaintance.
Okay. His jacket has somehow unzipped itself. What the fuck? His jacket has somehow unzipped itself and reveals a perfectly sculpted eight-pack. It puts my meager six-pack to shame. Who the hell is this guy? Why is he getting more naked as time goes by?
I shall teach you to soar the skies.
Why does he sound like he's talking like the first team that we fought? I think that is legit the same voice actor. Oh, really? Okay. As somebody in Full Metal Alchemist. What is this game? It's a visual novel about robots that fight each other. Kaori's face falls. She looks like her nightmare has come to life. The rest of the girls are mirrors of confusion. Sho, on the other hand, looks as if his dreams have come true.
Do you know someone named Tatsuo by any chance?
Tatsuo! That's what I was thinking of! Ivan looks at Sho. Even with a smile, his piercing gaze is unsettling, and Sho scoots back.
You speak of my nephew?
Ah! I knew it. I forgot his name was Tatsuo.
That explains a lot.
By the end of this, he's just gonna be in a Speedo. He's just like getting more naked as time goes on. Yuuna stands up.
Mr. Podubny, thank you for agreeing to coach our team this afternoon.
Mr. Podubny? What the hell?
Utter not my family name, for formalities between friends must not
It looks like a
exist.
Tidy Whitey's fan all the way, right? Doesn't he look like Mr. Clean? With a Captain Hook mustache.
Oh, okay. Ivan, thank you.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to cut you off, boo-boo.
Of course, we will begin with lesson 1. To sprout into a magnificent tree, we must first water the roots.
Oh, this guy would get annoying after about 5 minutes.
The foundations?
Yes, fiery flower, the roots.
Ivan motions us to the holograph. We cautiously approach and Ivan projects an image of a seed.
First, the seed requires sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, and rich soil.
What is going on right now?
The key to remember is the symbiotic relationship between plant and environment. Through light energy absorbed by chlorophyll, conversion occurs of carbon dioxide and water to create glucose and oxygen.
Is this Biology 101 right now? Have I fallen asleep and started dreaming I'm in class again? Like, thank you, me and fucking Wombo are like the same person.
Jeez, this is like listening to Valerie explain.
Shh! Do you want to get caught or what? Sho freezes mid-sentence and closes his mouth. Man, me or Sho is gonna throw all of us under the bus when it comes to this. Valerie eyes us suspiciously, then shrugs and resumes listening to Ivan ramble about some plant mumbo-jumbo.
Understood?
He is met with silence. Ivan uses his fingers to elongate his mustache in great thought.
Demonstration will triumph explanation.
Yes, please.
Ivan nods solemnly.
Make haste to the simulation.
What the? As soon as we enter the simulation, Ivan sets us up with to spar with AI gears. Once the match is over, he points out where we lost focus, or how we could have prevented getting hit, then gives us suggestions on how to tighten up as a unit. Once he's shared his insight, he sends us back in for another round. While we fight the AIs, Ivan and Valerie talk quietly about simple fixes to our gears. He seems pleased by what Valerie shares with him. I assume she's mentioned the original tweaks she added to our gears when she first joined the team. The more Valerie talks, the more animated Ivan becomes. Uh-oh, new couple arising? Yuuna watches everyone closely and jots down notes in her tablet. I have a feeling she's recording feedback on our session with Coach Ivan, as well as recording feedback from our simulated matches. Based on just the brief notes Ivan provided on our first match, the second match felt worlds apart from the first. It's quite apparent why he won 2 MVP awards. He truly lives up to his title of Strong Arm Gear. Oh, the strong arm part. So this is doing with Full Metal Alchemist what it does with every other pop culture reference in this game. So long as you can decipher what he says. We exit the simulator, feeling satisfied and more confident than before. Ivan greets us by the holo table.
And so the dial of time lands for my departure.
Thank you so much, Mr.
His icy gaze falls on show.
I mean, thanks, Ivan.
We appreciate your time.
And all this data analysis will help me fine-tune the gears to give him that extra boost.
We can't lose after a training session like that.
Ivan begins to sniffle.
Is something wrong?
He rubs his eyes with his forearm.
You guys,
Suddenly, Ivan scoops us all into a group hug. What the?
make me so proud.
He squeezes us so tightly I gasp for air. Show mouths help me while trying to wiggle free. Mayu looks terrified as she's squished into Yuna's chest. Oh no, what a horrible place to be squished into. This is either the greatest thing ever or the worst thing in human history. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this is one of the best things ever. It's the first one. I frown, but quickly keep myself in check. I wish Mayu and I could switch places, but was I really about to get jealous of Mayu? I don't know, are we? Are we that kind of boyfriend? Valerie tries to hug Ivan's arm while Kyrie looks like a deer in headlights and struggles to break free. Ivan doesn't notice.
Hey,
After one last squeeze, he releases us and lets out a deep sigh.
And so the nest perch on the branch finds its awakening. Go forth, hatchlings.
He's so sad. I would, ain't no one touching Bae. Oh my god. You'd get jealous of other girls? No way. No. His helmet magically materializes in his hand. He puts it on and zips up his jacket, then offers us a final thumbs up. We wave goodbye as he heads out, calling out our thanks to his retreating form. I would fight her.
So pumped for our match tomorrow.
Me too. Should we get some practice in while we can?
Kyrie shakes her head.
I think Valerie needs to make the recommended calibrations first.
Yep. They aren't major control changes or anything, so you won't feel a difference while piloting. You'll just get better energy efficiency based on piloting patterns Ivan pointed out.
That's exactly what we need.
Oh, okay. So, what do we do until then?
It is reading week.
No. Mayu, don't say it. No. No.
Idiot! What's wrong with you?
Anything but that.
Show.
He doesn't want to study. Mayu interlocks arms with Show's.
It won't be that bad. I promise.
Show glances at Mayu's smile, and then his own face lights up.
Okay. We'll talk to you guys later.
Damn, it won't be like that, she said. It's gonna be like something else. Mayu smiles, and the two of them are off.
You're all good then, Valerie?
Yep. I'll send a text when I'm done.
Okay, thank you. I'd better get to studying too.
I nod and watch her head off.
Well, since I'm already on campus, I'll go submit my report on the coaching session.
I'm a little disappointed that we can't hang out, and she notices my expression.
If I finish early, I'll let you know.
Why don't we just go with you?
I'll
All
see
right.
you later.
Okay. Oh, we got a heart. We got a heart. We got a heart. I wave goodbye. Do you want some company?
No, it's okay. I'll be doing some boring stuff anyway, and I'm not a fan of over-the-shoulder spectators.
Alright, let me know if you need anything.
Sure.
Reading, exactly. What are we gonna do? With some time on my hands, I head to the library to actually squeeze in a study session. The library is packed, which I guess makes sense since exams are right around the corner. After circling the desks a couple of times, I manage to sneak into a desk stall just as another student is leaving. I feel like a car trying to find a parking space in a crowded lot. A few hours go by in a blur. Valerie texts at one point saying the changes are done, but otherwise nothing eventful happens. That's all the studying I can do in one sitting. I pack up my tablet and wonder if anyone's available. Yuuna. Yuuna pops into my mind and I decide to give her a call. I wonder how she's spending her reading week. I mean, we just saw her, but, you know. She answers the phone almost immediately.
Hello?
Hey, Yuuna.
Oh, I was in the middle of calling you when you called me.
Does no one have, like, caller ID? They always seem, like, really confused. They're like, hello? Like they don't know who's calling. Oops, I accidentally outclicked it. Does that mean you were thinking about me?
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm a little surprised by how frank she is. Well, obviously I was thinking about you, too.
Would you like to come over?
We've never been to Yuuna's house before. She's never invited us over before. Sure, I'll be right there.
Great. I'll see you soon.
When I hang up, I head to my bike and drive to Yuuna's house. We've never been to Yuuna's house before. After parking, I knock soundly on her door. There's a shuffling on the other side and it takes a while before she opens the door a crack.
No!
She slams the door shut again. Uh-oh. That was strange. There are more noises on the other side of the door before Yuuna flings it open.
Hi.
Hey. Woof! Oh, she got a dog! Look at her! I stare at the wiggling ball of fur trying to jump free from her arms. Wait. Puppy! Ugh, Slout, you have a dog? I open my arms and Yuuna lets the pup hop into them. Its tail slaps my body with each wag as the puppy tries to plant kisses all over my face. Why didn't you tell me you got a dog?
I'm just borrowing him for now.
Aw, borrowing? Oh, look at her house! Yuuna moves outside. Oh, Yuuna moves aside so I can enter and closes the door behind me. Then she puts the puppy down. It scampers to my leg and paws at my feet carefully as I carefully make my way to the couch. Reading is hard. Yuuna sits down beside me.
Okay, not really borrowing. I've been volunteering at the local animal shelter since I moved to Isokaze. And when I found out they needed foster homes for some of their pets, I volunteered to take Mochi home with me.
Aww.
As you can tell, he loves people. And he's already been housebroken, so they don't think it'll be long before he gets adopted.
Mochi tries fruitlessly to hop onto the couch and misses each time. After attempting a few more times, he sits back on his haunches and whines. I want to do more innuendo, but I can't 'cause pupper, right? It's like, oh, doggo. Cute doggo gets in the way. Yuuna giggles and scoops him back up into her arms. He settles into her lap. How long have you had him?
About a week. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that.
About what?
I'll have to give him back next week, but I don't really want to.
Oh, she wants to keep doggo. You want to adopt him? She nods and fondly pats Mochi's head.
The house doesn't feel so big and empty when he's around.
I glance around the living room. The space is conservatively decorated, but includes a lot of photographs of the family. Antique vases and cabinets tastefully fill the space. I wonder if these are family heirlooms or items passed down from generation to generation. That's what a family heirloom is an item passed down from generation to generation. What? Looking at all the smiling faces of Yuuna, Yudai, and their parents, I can understand why Yuuna feels alone in such a big house. She's constantly reminded of the past. What did your parents say? Yuuna bites her lip.
I haven't told them yet.
Don't tell them, girl. They ain't never home anyway. Not even about fostering the puppy?
No. I'm not sure what they'll say. We used to have dogs back when we still lived in the countryside, so it's not like I don't know how to take care of them. Maybe they won't even notice.
Mochi's plush bed is in the corner where the kitchen and the living room connect. Compared to the rest of the decor, his colorful and modern toys stick out like a sore thumb. Aww. I think they might. She frowns and furrows her brow. Look how cute she is! Mochi seems to sense her anxiety and places his front paws on her chest to lick her face again.
Mochi!
She turns her face away but laughs. Hey FX, what's going on? Just ask your parents. Aw, he loves you. Keep him. Have you thought about the responsibilities? Look how happy he is. I think he likes you.
Mochi!
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Aw, he loves you.
I think so too.
You should keep him. Your parents will understand. Fight the puppy? What the hell? What the hell, Blinky? We ain't that jealous.
You might have some competition for my affection now.
Well, hell no. Never mind. He needs to go. That's funny. It sounds like you've already made up your mind.
Maybe.
She pauses.
It's not that I'm worried my parents will say no. I don't think they'd be opposed to the idea. I don't want them to think they're bad parents.
Why would they think that they're bad? Why would they think that you think that they're bad parents if you get a puppy? They leave you alone all the time anyway. My nail is really bothering me. I'm sorry. See, I knew it.
I understand why they don't stay here for too long, and I don't want them to think I'm lonely. It can be a little quiet.
Oh, he said, are you lonely? Sorry. Well, whenever it starts feeling too quiet, you can always give me a call. I'll come and keep you company. Wink. She blushes.
Thanks.
We pause. Do you ever miss the countryside?
A little. I love Isokaze, but sometimes I wish we were a little closer to nature. What about you?
Me too. I like indoor nature. What the hell? I know what you mean. Whenever I need to clear my head, I like to sit in the green of the trees and think. You win!
Me too. Something about being away from the noise of everyday life is really soothing.
Why don't we do something to get away this weekend?
Like what?
We could go camping. You could go back to that hot spring.
But what about exams?
We've already been studying hard for them all week. A break would be nice, especially since we don't want to get burned out. Slide into her DMs? Nah, man, we're already here. Yuuna looks thoughtful as a smile gradually graces her lips. We're going camping with Yuuna.
It doesn't sound so bad. Plus, I haven't gone in a while.
Then it's about time, isn't it?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Mochi yips and hops off of Yuna's lap. He races towards his bed of toys, sliding on the hardwood floors.
I think he wants to play.
Play fetch, play tug of war, forget toys, give belly rubs! Are you sure he wants to play, or does he want belly rubs? I catch up to the little puppy and scratch behind his ears. His tongue lolls out, and he flops to his side, exposing his belly. I rub his belly, and he leans back in enjoyment. When I pause, he sits back up and nudges my hand.
What a little attention seeker. Oops, now that he's all wound up, I should probably take him for a walk so he doesn't accidentally wet himself.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Do you want to join?
Yes! I glance out the window at the darkened sky. You better not say no. Oh my... I could go camping at Mount Yuuna. Oh my god. We're saying no to her. We're saying no to going on a walk with her. What the fuck is wrong with us?
Thanks for coming over.
Ugh. Bye, Mochi. Yuuna picks up one of Mochi's paws and waves it around.
Bye-bye.
We both laugh as Mochi looks down at his paw in confusion. What the hell? Yuuna grabs the leash and secures it around Mochi's neck. Then we leave the house together. She heads toward the park while I head back towards my bike and drive home. We don't even have a curfew! After parking my bike, I let myself into the house. The living room is empty. Where is everybody? I hear voices in the kitchen and hurry over. I pause as soon as I push the doors open. Nikki is bent over the table laughing. Aunt Yuki stands by the fridge laughing as hard as Nikki, while Uncle Kaido chugs water looking increasingly confused. Oh, hi Aunt Yuki. I didn't know you were here. Aunt Yuki tries to compose herself when she sees me and rushes over to give me a hug.
Oh good, you're home. Oops, I got some flour on you.
That's okay. You know what? Wombo is playing the long game. He ain't gonna get nothing on a walk, but he can get something at the camping trip, so he is leaving her wanting more now, so he can get it all later. Damn. Damn. See, I don't think like that. If I like someone, I want to spend all my time with them. I'm like, come here. Just let me love you. Uncle Kaido's eyes are watering as he lunges towards the fridge and pulls out a carton of milk. Oh, he just ate something really spicy. Are you okay, Uncle Kaido? He doesn't answer as he chugs a fresh glass of milk. Nikki finally composes herself enough to answer.
Aunt Yuki's making us Chinese food tonight. She ran one of the chilies around the rim of Uncle Kaido's glass when he wasn't looking.
Oh god, that must have been horrible. Hey Pen, what's going on? She starts laughing again.
It doesn't hit you at first. Once it does.
Uncle Kaido takes another swig of milk while Aunt Yuki giggles.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Their laughter is infectious, and I find myself laughing with them. It's good to see Aunt Yuki hasn't lost her sense of humor. Uncle Kaido, hasn't Aunt Yuki played the same prank on you before?
She has. That's what makes it so funny.
It's been a while. Cut me some slack.
You're losing your touch.
Aunt Yuki's been away for too long.
Nikki
Do
sighs.
you really have to leave again, Aunt Yuki? It's so fun when you're around.
Hey, are you saying I'm not fun?
Aw.
No, you're fun too.
That sounded awfully like a pity compliment.
Aunt Yuki fidgets with the corner of her apron.
Actually, you'll all be seeing a lot more of me.
Kaido looks at her in surprise.
Really?
I'm pregnant! She meets his gaze and nods.
If that's all right with you.
Of course. I just... Does that mean you're really going to stay here?
They're making up.
Yeah. Unless there's a reason why I shouldn't.
They love each other.
No. What?
Kaido hesitates. Nikki watches with bated breath. Her eyes are wide with excitement, and I can tell it's taking a lot of self-control for her to keep quiet. I'm unsure if I should even be witnessing this conversation. Hey, instructor! Aunt Yuki seems to understand Uncle Kaido's unspoken question.
Watching you with the kids, you've changed.
He's changed? Did he hate kids before or something? I wonder if she left because he didn't want babies, and now that he's got us, she's like, oh my god, he wants babies. I'll bet you anything.
Yuki,
Nikki can't hold it in anymore and explodes.
Aunt Yuki belongs here, Uncle Kaido. Let her stay.
He would not let her stay. Come on. Both Yuki and Kaido blush deeply. Nikki!
What? You clearly need my help.
No, they don't. I want to give you the backhand. Uncles want no babies. Let's give them some privacy. I begin to push her out of the room. No buts. Reluctantly, Nikki allows me to lead her out of the kitchen and into the living room. We both sit on the couch and I turn on the TV.
Do you think Aunt Yuki will really stay?
Of course. Yeah, she obviously still cares for Uncle Kaido, and he still cares for her. I have a feeling that once she comes back, she won't be going anywhere.
I hope so. Then we'll be a family again.
I glance at Nikki. She looks hopeful yet apprehensive. Again? We've always been a family.
I know, but it wasn't the same without Aunt Yuki around. It felt incomplete somehow, like Uncle Kaido was missing a part of himself.
That's sad. It'll definitely be more interesting having her back. We wait in silence. Every so often, Nikki would sneak glances at the door, but she doesn't move. They're gonna grate sweet, sexy robot baboos. What? I can't ignore the delicious smell of Kung Pao chicken wafting out of the kitchen, and my stomach grumbles loudly. I kind of wish they were having this conversation after we'd already eaten.
Are you ever not hungry?
Damn, I'm getting hungry now. Her eyes widen as her stomach grumbles just as loudly. Oh, are you ready to go outside? Do you go outside? Maybe? What time is it? 1:34? Can you wait like another half hour? Now it's my turn to laugh. I need to take my dogs out. Luckily, we don't have to wait much longer before Aunt Yuki pops her head out.
Are you kids hungry yet?
Yes!
Then I guess we better feed you. Dinner's ready.
They were doing it in the kitchen. No, tell him to fuck off. My dog? What? Kung Pao chicken sounds good right now. Man, Chinese food sounds really good right now. It's Ace Academy time. Oh my god. I jump to my feet and race into the kitchen, but Nikki lingers beside Aunt Yuki.
Does this mean you're staying? Of course I'm staying. There's no way I'm going to let Kato keep you kids to himself.
Kato? Is that how you say his name? We've been saying his name wrong this whole time. Nikki grins from ear to ear and hugs Yuki tightly.
I'm so happy. There will finally be another woman in the house.
Aww. Aunt Yuki laughs as the two of them join us at the table.
I don't know how you managed all by yourself.
Me neither.
Everyone is all smiles as we sit down to eat. You're stronger than me. I could never say no to doggos when I had them. I got hungry after the semi-drunk stream. Oh, you made a croissant breakfast sandwich? Nice. Can you wait a little bit? He knows I have food in here too, but I think that he needs to go potty. Actually, after this, like a nighttime session, it'll be like 5 minutes and I'll just run him outside. I plan on streaming for a little bit tonight. After dinner, Nikki dragged Aunt Yuki upstairs to show her the new dress she bought last week. Uncle Kaido and I are watching TV. In the middle of our show, his phone dings with an email. As he opens up the email, his jaw sets. Uh-oh. What is it?
It's an email from the PI.
What does it say? Oh, I forgot about the PI. He holds the phone out for me to see, and we review the email together. Again, the content does not share much, but stresses that the accident might have been more than just an accident. The other driver had been spotted talking to Dad right before the car crash. Wait, someone wanted to hurt Dad on purpose? Kaido's voice is grim.
That seems to be what the PI is implying.
Why would he want to hurt them?
I wish I knew. Wasn't the other driver someone your dad knew?
Yeah, Ezra Wilson was Dad's colleague. They worked closely on projects together.
Did something happen between them?
Not that I know of, and we can't even ask him since he's still in a coma, last I heard. Damn. Well, for Japanese native speakers, there's no way to say Kaito. Oh, there's no way to say Kaito. It's Kaito? Oh, okay, so it's just, there's no Y, you mean? Like, there's no Y in there?
Well, the PI is still investigating.
I want to say
I'm
he
sure he'll have
pronounced
more
it
information
Kaido,
soon.
because I was like, is that how you say it? And then I want to say he said it, or Nikki said it, and I was like, okay, yeah, that must be right. So maybe it's just like, it varies from like person to person too. Yeah, only hard I. Okay. Well, the PI is still investigating. I'm sure he'll have more information soon. Okay. None of this is making any sense. Ezra and Dad worked on the same projects together for as long as I can remember, and he always seemed like a nice guy. I can't imagine that he'd want to hurt Dad. Does this mean Dad knew this was coming too? But how could he? He only left because Nikki called him. And what about Mom? Dude, I swear, it has something to do with the hidden message in our gear. They're native English speakers, so that's how they read it. Okay. Why would we not get along in Tokyo? I let out a frustrated sigh. I wish he could just tell me what happened. Wait a minute. Dad's research. The strange encryption in my core! He is starting to catch up to me! I'm an investigator. Uncle Kaido notices the change in my expression. I wonder if this has something to do with my core.
Because of the weird thing it did during your first match?
Maybe.
If whoever wanted your dad dead was after your core, then you might be in danger. You probably shouldn't use Eagle again, just to be safe.
What? I wouldn't go that far. All my core did was use extra energy packs. At least that's what my professors said. That's why the referees didn't disqualify me from the match.
Extra energy doesn't sound like something to kill over.
My thoughts exactly. I brought up my core for a different reason. It might be nothing, but our team engineer found a weird encryption from Dad in my core. She didn't think it was anything important, but now I'm not sure. It's totally important. It's the key to this whole thing. We'd probably find ourselves in a game show ruining our bodies. Oh god.
What does it say?
We don't know. He nods. I try to refocus on the TV show, but I can't stop thinking about the accident on purpose. About the accident on purpose. The possible murder of my parents. I think I'm just gonna go to bed.
All right. Try not to stress too much about this. I promise we'll find out what happened.
I smile weakly. Thanks, Uncle Kaido. Damn. Okay. After saying goodnight, I get ready for bed, then slip under the blankets. I close my eyes, trying to clear my mind, but end up running through every detail of the accident I remember, hoping to find a clue. Eventually, I fall asleep out of pure exhaustion. Okay, I'm gonna go run the dogs outside really quick. Give me like 5 minutes. Do I have my be right back thing on this? I don't remember. I don't think so. Okay, let me add something. Text. BRB. BRB. 5 minutes. Taking doggos out. Okay. I'll be right back. Are you ready? Sorry, I had to feed them really quick too. This is just getting good. I'm not gonna stop. Not yet. Some sand on my headphones. Okay. I slap my alarm and feel unusually energized this morning. Today is our match against Akira, and after the training session yesterday with Coach Ivan, I feel confident in our abilities. This should be an exciting match. After getting ready, I wolf down my breakfast and drive to school. Yuuna stops me on my way to the pre-combat room.
Hey!
Hi. Oh, hey, Yuuna.
I'm glad I ran into you.
Does it count as running into me if you knew exactly where I would be?
Yes.
She grins and thrusts her tablet in front of me.
Do you mind filling out this survey really quickly?
Survey for what?
The session with Coach Ivan. Since yesterday's guest coach was a new initiative for Dashu, they like to gauge how valuable you all thought the session was. I've managed to track down everyone else, so yours is the last form I need.
Okay. Take a minute, fill out the survey. Once I'm finished, I hand the tablet back to Yuuna.
Thanks.
No problemo. I'm kind of impressed that Dashu would go the extra mile to get someone like Coach Ivan to consult for a non-professional team.
That's one of the reasons I like them.
I wonder how they got him to agree.
Oh, it was easy. All I had to do was call.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I found his contact information online and figured it couldn't hurt to reach out. I asked his manager if this was something they'd be interested in, and luckily it was.
Okay.
Then I introduced the idea to Dashu, along with the proposal I put together. After that, it was just a matter of getting their approval and support with logistics.
You put all of this together? Damn. Are you into... I've never played Persona. I think I have the first one. Is that Trigger Happy? I just got that. I've never heard of Phoenix Wright, and I've never heard of... Oh, I have 999. Is that the Nonary? Is that the Nonary games? I have those. I'm actually planning on playing that next.
It wasn't all me.
But the idea was yours. Actually, you helped out with some of the logistics for the Dashu event before the XZ concert, too.
Yeah, but it was for stuff involving the team. I wanted to make sure you guys were getting properly introduced and represented.
Yuuna, you're amazing.
It was nothing, really.
Oh, look at her blush. How cute is she?
Anyway, thanks for filling this out.
Sure, I'd better go in now. Kyrie's probably about to blow a blood vessel waiting for me.
For luck.
Wait, what was that? Wait, no, wait. She nods, then gets on her toes and kisses me. Oh, we got a kiss.
For luck.
Yeah. Maybe I need another. She grins and our lips meet again.
Now you absolutely can't lose.
Aw, I wish it showed it. I would get more satisfaction. Oh, whoops, I accidentally forgot to take this off. Rip. Sorry. Sorry. Hold on. What the hell? No, I don't want to open any of this shit. My computer is like freaking out right now. Oh my god, this is pissing me off. Every now and then I feel like my mouse doesn't work or something and it like... Okay. Okay. We won't win. Or I mean, we won't lose. We won't lose. She waves goodbye before heading towards the stadium while I head into the pre-combat room. I quickly change into my pilot's outfit and join the rest of my team at the holotable. Kairi is busy plotting out the arena and our respective gears as everyone else silently watches. It's finally starting to set in that we're being matched against the top pilot at Ace. The confidence that I felt earlier wanes. Aw, rip. He doesn't... We've seen everything. What do you mean? Don't get too sucked in whatever you do. Do not let these weaves consume you. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. After a couple more seconds, Kairi takes a step back from the holograph and looks over her handiwork.
Okay, this is what the war game layouts will be. As you all know, we'll be facing against Reborn, Akira's team. Mayu, can you report on their gear composition and weaponry?
Mayu nods and her fingers dart across the holo table.
Reborn is fully sponsored by Eludian Enterprises, which means they provide Reborn with the same cutting-edge weaponry that they provide their professional teams. Each gear is kitted out for specific purposes. That means, individually, they may have weaknesses, but as a unit, they cover each other's vulnerabilities.
Hold on. We may have actually lucked out.
Mayu shoots Sho a questioning look.
Well, you know how they're smashing everyone in terms of points? Win or lose, they're still going to be the #1 seeded team.
Okay, how does that help us?
This happened last year as well. When Reborn was guaranteed the first ranked spot, they subbed in their backup pilots.
Oh, I get it. So we may potentially go up against a team that's not as good. Okay.
Really? I didn't even notice.
It's not a well-known fact because their 4-man gear equipment is always the same. But if you dig into their pilot history, you'll see it. And the stats show that when they started putting in their subs, their overall performance did decline, even if it was just a little.
So, what you're saying is that we'll be fighting against their backups, since they already have a guaranteed first seed?
Everyone but Phoenix.
Phoenix?
Akira's gear. Only he pilots it.
I'm surprised by Sho. He certainly didn't provide the same input in our previous matches as he did in this one. Even when one of our matches was against his own roommate. This match must really mean something to him. We can use this in our favor. This will feel like a hollow victory if we win. I mean, we don't know for sure if they're gonna sub their backup pilots in. The bench strats, right? We don't know for sure. We'll press any advantage we can get. I mean, we don't even know if we're pressing an advantage though. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we don't even know.
Agreed. Okay, so we can definitely use this to our advantage.
Kairi changes up some of the notes on the holotable.
I have an idea. What if we employ the same tactic we did against Tatsuo's team? Focus down Akira.
Mayu shakes her head.
That won't work. Claw of the Wild's team is Tatsuo. However, every member of Reborn is going to be strong even without Akira.
True, but Akira still surpasses the rest of his team in terms of skill. Instead of focusing Akira, what if we try to pull him out and play a 3v3 against the other members?
Who's going to handle 1v1 with Akira?
Ooh, whoops. I need to go get my nails done tomorrow. This thing is bugging the crap out of me. I mean, this is kind of BS. Our team hasn't lost. How do we not have a chance for first place? Maybe it's something like because our team is so brand new, like maybe it works kind of like MMR or something where it's like even if you do really well against a team who has been there to like have the history and like gather more points, so to speak, like we don't have enough wins to outwin them. Or does that make sense? Like I can work it out in my head. I can't. I'm really bad at explaining it though. Like maybe maybe their team, since they're so like long stood, like that probably has something to do with it. We all look at each other. Although none of us want to admit it, it's painfully clear that he would beat any one of us in a duel. I can do it. We might not be able to beat him in a straight match, but at least I have my overdrive mode as our pocket ace again.
And since we haven't used it since the qualifiers, they definitely won't be expecting that.
Oh, that's true.
That's right. As long as you keep Akira busy, we have a strong chance of beating the rest of the team and then helping you with Akira.
Is it? But that's just the opposite of what they did with Tatsuo. Instead of like, now it's just how it is in the house stages in pretty much any sport. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know sports.
It won't be that easy, but I think this is our best chance at winning.
We hash out the details of the plan on the holotable. Or maybe they just assume that they're guaranteed like the first spot because they're coming up against like such a new team, so they just assume that they're gonna wipe the floor with us. As I figured it, you get extra points the fewer of your team gets taken out, and your team has a bad habit of having a few knocked out. Yeah. I want to say twice. I want to say we've only had like 4 battles or something like that, and 2 out of 4, only 1 person has been left. Hi, Escada. If I remember correctly, I think it's only been 1 left. For at least 2 matches.
Remember not to immediately activate your overdrive mode when you start.
Well, duh, because then I can't use my gear anymore. Of course, why not? You worry about your task, I'll worry about mine. I nod. I'll be on a timer once it activates. 3 minutes, so I should use it wisely.
Exactly. Let's recap then. We'll create distance between the 3 of us and Eagle, with suppressive fire. We'll make it impossible for them to even attempt to gang up. If they stick together, we can keep our distance and trap them in crossfire. When they start to create distance with one another, Eagle will hard engage Phoenix, and we'll do the same with our respective opponents. Positioning will play a big part. We'll have to capitalize on the fact that Akira doesn't have as much team cohesion practice with the subs as he would with the regular starters.
Kari looks at me.
You'll keep Akira engaged as long as you can, and we'll use the overdrive mode if it starts to look bad. That leaves the rest of us with 3-on-3. It'll be a tough match, but we should be able to beat Reborn substitute pilots without Akira there.
Why are they just assuming that they're using substitute pilots, though? I feel like that is really detrimental.
What if Broseph goes down?
A valid concern. We should plan that out, too.
Depending on the battle condition, it might be worth going for the saver points if things aren't in our favor.
You mean take out the weakened gears instead of going for a win?
Kari crosses her arms, but nods. I blink in surprise. Kari... Oh, wait. Judging by the sour look on her face, I can tell this strategy isn't ideal for her, but the Kaori from before would never have even considered it. She then looks at Mayu.
I agree. That would be the best course of action.
We win and gang up on Akira afterwards, otherwise we go for the save points instead of trying for the win. Broseph fights Akira, we fight the other 3.
Damn, they just like mixed up that sentence. Did you guys see that? No, you won't fail. Yuuna has entrusted you with her spirit. Oh, that's right.
Correct.
Sorry, I saw someone playing this and saw they hadn't taken off Retro's picture for their game image. Oh, I know, right? I have no idea how to take it off. I have absolutely no idea, like, if I can change the art of the game, or like if that's like a player by player based, or if it's just like who is being romanced? Yuuna right now. Okay, got it. My nerves are still jumpy, but I feel positive about our plan.
We can do this!
Everyone stares at Mayu. She blinks and pokes 2 fingers together.
I mean, if we try.
The team laughs. Ever since she got together with Sho, she's been a lot more confident. I'm really happy for her. Aw, the alarm rings signaling us for us to get to our stations. Let's go, team. You can't. The game designers have to do it. Okay, because the cover art, like for this game, like the beginning screen, the menu screen is so cool looking. After one deep breath, I follow Kairi out of the room. Most matches during reading week are pretty quiet in terms of audience, but today the auditorium is filled with as many people, if not more, than a typical match.
2 undefeated teams, but only one will continue their winning streak.
Damn.
Entering first is Ace 204911.
I forgot we hadn't picked a name for our team. The crowd thunders to life. I stare out into the sea of people as they jump and wave from their seats. The difference from the polite applause we received when we started is surreal. Their energy fuels me and I can't hold back my grin. If this is a taste of what it's like to compete in the big leagues, then count me in.
Versus the team who requires no introduction, Reborn!
The stadium rumbles from all the cheering. The underdog versus the university's pride. I'd put aside my studying to watch a match like that too. Damn, their gears look really cool. Reborn enters the stadium. Their gears sparkle underneath the lights, a sleek and pristine image of the modern, oh my god, I can't read this word. Modernity of Eludian. Okay. Oh, that was hard. Yes! I mean, yeah. That's the crowd.
Then let's not delay this anymore. And begin!
Begin!
Let's go! Stick to the plan and be vocal.
Roger.
Got it.
Okay.
This is dumb. I feel like our plan is not gonna work. I jet away from the rest of my team as they circle Akira's team. As if looking at a mirror, Akira's team follows suit. They boost towards the rest of my team as Akira stays put. They know what we're doing! Damn. His gear shifts into fighting stance. He brandishes his scythe and activates his energy blade. He was waiting for me. Did he anticipate our plans? Or did he just want to fight me one-on-one? Either way, it doesn't matter. All that matters now is that I'm here and Akira's here. My teammates' voices fade into the background as they coordinate their attacks against the rest of Reborn. All of my focus is on Phoenix. This will be a glorious duel. Saizuma first, engage me in this. My heart races. A clean duel between myself and the top ace pilot. It's time to see what I'm really made of. I grab Eagle's controls. My hands are sweaty, but my nerves have steadied. My adrenaline is pumping and I'm itching to begin. I max Eagle's thrusters and dash forward. Phoenix braces for the attack. Strike. I deliver a powerful blow. With its scythe raised, Phoenix parries, but still gets knocked back from the sheer force of my attack. Phoenix dashes towards me, winding up his scythe for a carving. Oh damn, dodge. My reflexes kick into motion and I send energy to my side thrusters. With a rumble from my engines, I dodge to the side and send a powerful strike towards Phoenix. Its shield shimmers to protect the gear, but it looks like he took a decent hit to his energy reserve. I fall into defense and circle Akira, who circles me. We're both waiting for the other to make a move. Akira is the first to break the circle. As soon as he activates his thrusters, so do I. We boost towards each other at incredible speed, our weapons leading the way. Our energy blades collide in a loud ringing which rends the air. I grit my teeth and push with all my might as our blades stay locked in a battle of wills. Get overpowered? A surge of energy from Phoenix rams Eagle. In one sweeping motion, he spins. Oh, damn it! I picked the wrong thing. He spins. I thought it was me overpowering. Like get more power. That's what I thought it meant. I didn't mean it. I didn't think it meant like he overpowers us. A surge of energy from Phoenix rams Eagle. In one sweeping motion, he spins, and the scythe's-long blade smash against my front shield. My energy power reaches sub 5% from that attack, and a critical warning flashes across my screen. Our gear sucks. I refuse to lose so easily. Looks like it's now or never. I flip on the overdrive mode and pray it works. Damn. The familiar shifting of noises and motions sound in my cockpit. Sound in my cockpit, and my heart threatens to beat right out of my chest in anticipation. An eruption of energy explodes from Eagle, and I'm once again looking at my energy reserve sitting at well over 9,000. I let out a small whoop of relief and excitement. I feel just as pumped and rejuvenated as Eagle. I have 3 minutes on the clock, but let's see if Phoenix can even last that long. My fist glows softly from the overwhelming energy. Channeling that energy, I ready myself to attack when something collides with Eagle and forces me to slide back. Damn, something hit us? Phoenix's wings extend and his entire gear is surrounded by a swirl of red energy. He can do the same thing! What? Can Akira's gear enter overdrive mode too? How is this possible? Phoenix races towards me, snapping me out of my thoughts. Damn, he can do the same thing, what the hell? Its energy fist collides with Eagle, shaking me so hard my head whips back. Before I have a chance to regain my bearings, Phoenix's scythe swipes me and knocks Eagle back again as my shield shimmers from the blow. Without a moment's rest, Phoenix returns the swing with a wide blow, extending the handle and the blade so the blade can cut further. Another explosion of energy knocks me back as the blade and my shield connect. I skid to a stop only to block another strike. Phoenix's attacks are non-stop. Damn, he's better than us. He's better than us. With both of us in overdrive mode, this doesn't feel any different than how the match was going originally. Despite my efforts to change the tide of the battle, I'm forced to play defensively, and Akira is able to depower Eagle. Damn, and himself. Wait, Phoenix is depowered? Did I do something? Nah, man, he wore himself out. You didn't do shit. No, I only blocked that last attack, and it was still strong enough to depower me. Maybe Akira channeled all his energy into that attack. Checking the timer, I see that only 45 seconds have passed. Or maybe he just ran out of juice. Assuming I don't get manually depowered, overdrive mode is on Eagle lasts 3 minutes, but Phoenix can only sustain 45 seconds. Very curious.
I'm down.
I mean, but his overpower was obviously like a lot stronger than ours, so because we couldn't do shit against him. Sho's voice pulls me out of my thoughts. I refocus my attention on the match. Sho and Mayu were taken out, but they did depower one gear. Aura struggles to hold off 2 gears at once.
Situation is looking dire.
We're losing!
I guess that means we need to go to points then.
Agreed.
Looks like Reborn subs are no pushovers, even without Akira's support. They also anticipated our strategy and counterplayed us. I suppose there's a reason they're always number 1. They are cheating! They are cheating! That's what they're doing. Aura charges the 2 remaining gears. They send a volley of shots which Aura is mostly able to avoid, but the hits she does take seem to cause decent damage. As Aura approaches the first gear, her shield disappears and she readies her blade. She must have drained it completely and is channeling that energy into her strike. She is ready to go down swinging. Aura depowers as soon as her blade connects, but so does one of the enemy gears. In the end, the last gear left standing is one of the Reborn.
That was close.
Damn.
But in the end, it looks like Reborn's winning streak will continue.
The crowd erupts into cheers.
But how about Ace 204911's performance?
How can his do the same thing? The crowd cheers even louder.
Talk about giving Reborn a run for their money.
I stare in wonder at the animated audience. Although we didn't win, it warms my heart to see the strong support of the crowd. My teammates are silent through the comms. It's no surprise that Reborn won the match, but that doesn't make this loss sting any less. With the match finished, gear controls are restored.
I think we can all agree that this was the best preseason match, bar none. Am I right?
The stadium thunders approval.
We'll have the replays available later today. For now, I'll have to ask our contenders to leave the arena so the next match can begin.
Before shuffling out of the arena, Phoenix gives us a saluted wave. Despite losing, Akira was still depowered. Considering what he usually does to his opponents, I don't think I fared too badly. Speaking of Phoenix, how is it also equipped with the overdrive mode? An uneasiness settles in the pit of my stomach as we return our gears back to the hangar, and make our way to the pre-combat room. The overdrive isn't any stronger, Akira's just better pilot. Why do people have so much trouble accepting that he's just better? No, he totally is better. I was just thinking about like the time difference. The only reason why I can think like one overdrive would last longer than another is because it's like spreading, it's like not concentrating its power as much, whereas like I don't know, it's like when you use cruise control in your car. Like if you are constantly pushing on the gas in your car, like you'll obviously like use more gas. But if you like hit cruise control and kind of give it that limit, then you can like make your gas last a little longer. Like it's like a more efficient use of, I don't know how to explain it. I quickly change back into my uniform as questions keep swirling around in my mind. When I enter the pre-combat room, I am alone. My teammates must still be changing. I'm still trying to process what happened. Somehow Phoenix was able to match Eagle in overdrive mode. Even though his gear could only hold that energy expenditure for a little while, his core was definitely based on my core's design. Either that, or it was something that it was like the code that was used to overdrive our core originally has been newly implemented into Phoenix's core, since he's like never done that before, and that was the first time people had seen that. So maybe he just like wasn't familiar with it or something. I barely noticed my team's arrival. We sit in silence until Kairi voices what we've all been thinking.
What the hell was that?
Whatever it was unexpected.
It was a lesser version of Eagle's overdrive.
Akira's never been able to do that before.
No one besides Eagle has ever been able to do that before.
Then how was he suddenly able to get his hands on that technology?
I'll bet you anything this is why his parents were killed. Let the conspiracy theories commence. I'll bet you anything this is why his parents were killed. That's exactly what I intend to find out. As far as I know, Dad was the only person who had knowledge of how to build the overdrive mode. I look over at the gray faces of my team members. They wear a varying mix of disappointment and anger. I hadn't realized how much we depended on my core's secret weapon, and having that wild card thrown back at us hits us extra hard. Sorry guys, but I have to find Akira.
We understand.
What if it's like Akira's company? What is it? What's the company that he's with? I don't remember.
Go. You should hurry before he leaves.
I nod and head towards the hangar. Luckily, Akira is still there. I bet Akira has nothing to do with it. I'll bet he has nothing to do with it. He turns at the sound of his name and flashes me a smile.
Hey, that was a great match out there. I'll admit it, you had me a little worried for a while. I haven't had a match that close in a long time. Thanks for giving it your all today.
Akira's grin is genuine, and even though I lost against him, I feel like he appreciates the challenge I provided him and respects me more for it. Sure, but that's not why I'm here. His smile falters.
What's up?
You went into overdrive mode during the match. How did you do that?
It kicks in automatically when I'm close to getting depowered.
Just like what mine used to do. My jaw sets. How did you get that technology? Akira's smile drops completely at my tone.
It was an upgrade from Eludian.
I
something
knew
else?
it! Oh my god. How did they get that technology?
I don't know. They didn't tell me anything specific, just that this gear was a prototype.
I knew it! I knew it.
I'm not sure what's going on, but I can get you in touch with them if you want.
I'd appreciate that.
Sure.
He rummages through his phone and texts me a phone number.
Here's the number to our account manager. Maybe he'll be able to tell you.
Thanks. I feel a little bad charging over and acting kind of cold towards Akira. Of course he wouldn't know what was going on. Eludian takes care of large installations like a new core. All Akira would know is how to use it. And I didn't get a chance to say this before, but congratulations on your win. Akira's smile returns.
Thanks. But you guys definitely didn't make it easy.
Akira glances past me.
I should get back to my team.
I nod and Akira leaves. As soon as he's out of sight, I dial the Eludian contact number he gave me.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Wombo Combo, one of the pilots for Ace 204911.
Yes, I'm familiar with you and your team. How can I help you?
I had some questions relating to Akira's core overdrive.
Unfortunately, I can't help you. I'm only involved in the team side of things. You'll have to talk to someone in the tech and engineering department.
I see. Is there a person I can get in touch with?
Your best bet would be to try calling Eludian's main number and setting up an appointment.
And now here's where we get the runaround. Alright, thanks.
Good luck.
After we hang up the call, I quickly locate Eludian's number. I try to keep my irritation in check as I wait for someone to answer. Finally, I reach the receptionist, who helpfully inquires if I have an appointment or if I'd like to make an appointment. Realizing I was getting nowhere, I make an appointment to visit the office tomorrow. I'm exhausted and I've made no progress with getting answers. I text my team what happened and find them waiting on the quad. Valerie and Yuuna are there too. Yuuna, this is the girl that we're trying to get with, or that is our girlfriend.
With how long it took me to activate your overdrive mode, Eludian has got to be working with a prototype or have access to your core's blueprints.
Those are my thoughts exactly, but how would they have gotten those schematics?
I didn't give it to them. Promise.
I give her a weak grin. Not what I was implying, but still, good to know.
Still, it sucks, Broseph.
204911 doesn't really go off well, no.
I'm a little surprised the account manager doesn't know that information.
That's Yuna's voice. isn't it? Yuuna looks thoughtful.
I think for larger
Oh, no,
companies
never
like
mind.
Illudian, it makes sense. The account managers are the liaison between the sponsor and the sponsee, so that's their main focus. They make sure the team gets what was supposed to go to them, so they don't need to know how that item was acquired or developed in the first place.
Okay.
The only time you see a lot of interdepartmental duties is when you're with smaller companies.
Does Dashu have a similar model as Eludian?
Oh, yes, definitely. Especially since they sponsor more than one industry.
Well, I have an appointment scheduled for tomorrow. Hopefully that'll be more successful.
Good. It's easier to demand answers in person.
Demand?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty sure that's how you get kicked out of a place.
Nah.
He's got to be aggressive if he wants to get any answers. Otherwise, they'll keep passing him off from one person to the next.
You go, Kaori. Can we just send Kaori in our place? Have a good night, Lurs. Thanks for coming to hang out. Something weird is going on, and I intend to find out what. My voice holds more confidence than I feel. I can't quiet the sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach.
For now, you should try not to stress about it.
Yeah, there's not much you can do.
That's like the most frustrating advice ever. You're right, I know. I think I'm gonna head home then. Like, when you're stressed out about something, or when something, like, doesn't go your way, or, like, you're trying to figure something out, and people are like, oh, well, don't stress about it for now. That's, like, the most frustrating thing, because A, you're gonna stress about it, and B, like, them telling you that helps in no way, shape, or form. Like, it gives you no relief at all. Except they're only like validating the fact that you shouldn't be worrying, and you already know that. But the problem is you can't stop worrying. Sorry. Everyone agrees. Mayu and Kaori look equally exhausted, and even Sho doesn't have as much energy as usual. Valerie's been unusually quiet, and Yuuna looks solemn. This loss weighs heavy on everyone. I mean, I think it's cool. Like, if I was on a brand new team and we got to go play, like, the #1 team in the freaking, like, school, okay. I'll be okay with that. We say our goodbyes and I head to the parking lot. Then I hop on my bike and head home. Uncle Kaido and Nikki are both sitting on the couch watching TV when I arrive. Hey, Uncle Kaido. Hey, Nikki.
Welcome back. How was your match?
Actually,
Finally, you're home. I thought you were going to miss it.
Miss what?
The Moskers, of course. Did you forget?
Oh my god, the Moskers, really? In all the excitement today, I completely forgot about the Moskers. My expression must have given away my thoughts because Nikki shakes her head. I forgot! Play it cool, how could I forget? I don't usually watch this. Whoops.
Seriously, how could you forget when your favorite actor, Leonardo DiCaprio, was nominated?
This game.
To be fair, he's been nominated 5 times before.
That's not the point, Uncle.
I snuggle between them on the couch just as the opening number starts. I only partially pay attention to most of the nominations. Every so often I peek at Uncle Kaido and Nikki. Kaido looks as engaged as I am, while Nikki is practically on the edge of her seat. Every so often she'd shout out who she hopes would win. He didn't even go and watch your match. I know, right? I don't think they ever do. I don't think my family ever does. They're always like too busy cooking or some bullshit. Finally, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. The nominations for Best Actor. Leonardo DiCaprio is nominated for his role in The Apparition against a handful of people no one cares about. Uncle Kaido and I look over at each other in solidarity. God, I can't read tonight. Nikki leans so far forward in her seat, I'm afraid she's going to fall off.
And the Mosker
He's not gonna
goes
win.
to-
He never does. I hold my breath as the announcer rips open the envelope in the slowest way possible.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
This game isn't even real. They ain't got time for you. Besides, you don't need them. You just need Yuuna. I know, right? Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Nikki jumps up and screams while Kaido throws a fist in the air and shouts excitedly. Jump up with Nikki, that'll do. Leonardo, that'll do. Is this real life? So what? I'll jump up. I leap off the couch and jump up and down with Nikki. She throws her arms around me in a hug. He finally did it!
I know!
I'm feeling a little left out here.
Oh, Nikki and I glance at each other and then laugh. Then we each give Kaido a high five. Honestly, Nikki, I'm surprised you're so excited by this. I didn't realize you liked him.
This is a momentous event. What
I like Kaori too. Kaori reminds me of me, so I like her. But like Yuuna was the first one that we encountered, and so we just started. Before I can answer, she shushes me.
Oh, he's about to give his speech.
We watch as Leonardo graciously accepts his Mosker and runs through his list of thanks. And finally, I'd like to mention how thankful I am that we took care of global warming back in 2016 so everyone can still enjoy the wonders of snow. What? The audience roars with applause as Sio walks off the stage.
What a classy guy.
What a classy guy.
Yeah.
Nikki gets back on her feet.
Anybody want a snack?
Kaido perks up.
I wouldn't say no to that.
Popcorn sounds really good. Same here.
Be right back.
Whoa. She runs off into the kitchen and returns with a plate of strawberries. That ain't no snack.
Ooh, strawberries.
Uncle Kaido's face lights up as he grabs the closest one to him. Without hesitation, he takes a huge bite, then catches himself as chocolate dribbles down his chin. Wait, is that chocolate?
Yeah.
I pick up a strawberry and pop it in my mouth. Mmm, cream-filled. Ew. Cream-filled strawberries? What the hell is that? I've never had chocolate-filled strawberries either, so I have no idea, like, what it is. It's 2049. Oh, it never said the date. It's never told me the date ever. In 2016, all we got was stupid shit like vaping. That's true. That's actually true. Vaping and memes.
I also have some filled with gelatin and cookie butter.
Ew.
This is amazing.
Do you really think so?
Yes.
I eat another strawberry response.
Where did you find this idea?
I don't know. I was just thinking about how I wanted chocolate-covered strawberries, but I hate when the chocolate comes off unevenly or the shell breaks off when you bite into it. I figured this was a better yet still delicious alternative.
I can confirm it is. Uncle Kaido eats another strawberry.
Do you think
the
you can
date
make
is in
this
your
at the
team
cafe?
name? Oh, is that what it is? Wait, are you serious? That's the team name? I thought it was just a bunch of random numbers. Like, I thought it was a randomly generated number. Okay, I had no idea that was the year. I thought it was I thought it was like a random, yeah, like everybody has a student number. I thought maybe like teams, I thought maybe that was like for teams too. I had no idea that was the year. I learned. Nikki's eyes glitter.
Seriously? You think it's that good?
Definitely.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to cut her
It's a
off.
simple twist on a familiar treat. I have no doubts it'll be well received.
I'd be honored.
Aw.
Great. What do you want to call them?
Cup berries, strawberry dream, fruit suckles. I like cup berries, kind of. You could call them cup berries.
I don't know.
She don't like it. Why not? It rolls off the tongue.
Berries.
Uncle Kaido doesn't hate it.
It sounds kind of inappropriate.
What? No, it doesn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll think about it.
Right.
What is? Why? How does cup berries sound inappropriate? Shh. It's okay. Just forget it happened. Okay. I have no idea. When did it say the date? I don't remember. Well, since nobody here seems to appreciate my genius, I'm going to bed.
It is getting late.
Uncle Kaido stifles a yawn. I'm Uncle Kaido.
Yeah, I think I'm going to turn in too.
He starts to get up, then pops the last strawberry into his mouth.
I thought you were going to
I
bed.
don't like fruit and chocolate. The only chocolate and fruit combo that I like is chocolate covered cherries, and that's it. Like, other than that, like, fruit and chocolate is pretty disgusting to me. Yeah.
I couldn't leave the poor thing to live on that plate all alone. Better that he's with his friends.
Yep, definitely time for me to go to bed. After I help her clean up the kitchen a bit, I head upstairs and dream of dessert. You have dessert. Soft light beams on my face. Mixed with the pitter-patter of soft footsteps, I am gently awoken from slumber. Yawning widely, I blink open my eyes and see Yuuna placing her bag beside my desk. What is she doing here? She tucks a strand of her long hair behind her ear before glancing over at me. When she sees that I'm awake, her face lights up in a wide smile.
Rise and shine.
Look how cute she is. Yuuna?
Mm-hmm.
She walks over to me and sits on the edge of my bed. What are you doing here?
I'm here to study. Don't you remember?
No. Yuuna leans over
Time
me.
to get up, sleepyhead. Up.
Must sleep more. Boobs in my face. I'm up. Boobs in my face. At this angle, my direct line of sight stares right down Yuna's top. I could get used to waking up like this every morning. Woo. Yuuna follows my gaze and quickly straightens back up. For some reason, I'm feeling a lot more energized than I was a second ago. Damn!
Does that mean you're ready to get out of bed?
No. I don't know. I think I might need a little more than that to tempt me. Yuna's eyes sparkle.
Oh, yeah?
She leans in close. Her lips are just a breath away from my don't kiss him. Instinctively, I lean forward to meet her lips. Instead, my lips meet empty air. Morning breath! What? Yuuna giggles and stands up. Hey, that's not fair.
If you want the kiss, then you need to get out of bed.
Damn, you need to go brush your teeth. I throw back the covers and hop out of bed. Yuna's eyes widen as I scoop her into me. I run my hands through her luxurious hair as my lips finally meet hers. Ew, morning breath. Ew. Yuuna sighs into the kiss, but all too soon she pulls away. Her cheeks are as bright as her hair. She looks anywhere but at me. Why?
It's great and all, but
But what?
you should probably get dressed now.
She wants you to brush your teeth, Stinky! I glance down at myself and realize I'm just wearing my boxers. Oops, now it's my turn to blush. I quickly grab my clothes and head to the washroom to get dressed. Once I'm presentable, I return to my room to see Yuuna sitting patiently at my desk. Her books and tablet are open, and she'd even opened some of my textbooks for me, too. I join her at the desk and she's back to her usual self.
I figured we could start with history, so I got your book for you.
Aw, thanks. I turn on my tablet and Yuuna and I begin to compare notes. We've studied a few times before, so Yuuna and I easily worked up a rhythm of quizzing each other. After a couple of hours, Yuuna had to leave. No one wants to kiss anybody with morning breath. Like, that's disgusting. After we said our goodbyes, I crawled right back into bed. Studying really takes it out of a guy. I'm exhausted. You should kill her. Take her skull for the skull throne. Blood for blood god. Oh my god, skulls for the skull throne. What the fuck, Grimes? Before long, I fall asleep. Again? I woke up from my nap feeling refreshed. That really hit the spot. There's still a lot of time before my Eludian meeting this afternoon. I wonder if anyone's free. Show, I guess. You can't hang out with your boy's girlfriend. Like, that's not cool. I feel my phone vibrate in my pocket and Show flashes across the screen. Hello?
Meet me at the garage, ASAP.
Why not just say ASAP? Huh? Why?
I have to show you something cool.
Alright, I'll be over in a minute.
Make haste.
Curry can sit on the skull throne. Make haste, he said. What the hell? I hop on my bike and drive over, wondering what exactly a surprise could be. When I arrive at the garage, Show waits impatiently for me by the entrance. He ushers me in without a word and then navigates to a secluded part of the garage. A big blanket covers an outline of a car.
Here it is.
He got a car? That's a pretty sweet beige blanket, man. Show frowns and shakes his head.
No, it's what's underneath.
Oh, whoops, I cut him off. Oh?
Yep.
Well, enough with the suspense already. What did he say? Oh, crap.
Roger.
With one swooping grab, Show throws the blanket off. Beside him is a vintage model 2017 Ford Mustang. Ford Mustang in fresh blue paint and white racing stripe. Ford Mustang. I've seen this in old school car photos, but never one up close. This is too cool! Where'd you get it?
Get it? I built it.
Built it?
Yeah. I found the frame from an old mechanic shop and then thought I'd try to restore it. It was hard to find all the different pieces, and I've been working on it for a few years, but it's finally done!
He grins proudly. Did you ever figure out what happened to your parents? No.
I thought you'd appreciate an American manufactured car.
He is right about that.
I still can't believe these things need refueling every week. Talk about a non-sustainable source of energy.
Every week? I've never had a Mustang before. I think I can fill my car up. I've got a Chevy Avenger, or a Dodge Avenger, and I think I get gas once every 2 weeks. It's like once every paycheck. Yeah, it's pretty insane when you think about how hard the oil companies were trying to roadblock the electric car.
I have to give big props to Tesla and their revolutionary
Tesla?
Model Trio.
We both nod. I still can't imagine what people from 2017 would think if they knew we'd have self-driving cars with renewable energy that only needed a monthly charge.
But the best part's still coming up.
What is it?
The roar of an engine, of course. I've seen MeTube videos of it, but never had the pleasure of hearing one.
My bike is the closest I've come to hearing an authentic engine, and even that is an inadequate comparison. I'm pretty excited too. Sho pulls out the keys to the car and opens the driver's side door. He slips the key in the ignition, then looks at me.
Ready?
Oh, I'm so ready. He turns the key. A deep rumbling escapes the cylinders as the engine fires up. That's really noisy. Whoa. I point to the car. This I like. Sho laughs with pride.
Me too.
We hear a really strange noise followed by a painful screech of grinding metal. Uh-oh. What was that? The engine makes dying noises, then the car goes silent. Uh-oh, black smoke seeps out from under the hood. Oh no. Oh, whoops, what did he say? Oh, god damn it, I keep right-clicking.
Oh.
Sho pops the hood and fiddles around under there, muttering to himself.
Oh man, I knew it! Curse you, Dat Boy 69!
Is this who he got his parts from? Is this who he got his parts from? Because this guy has a 2016-2015 screen name. He needs to go. What's going on?
He was the guy on Kajiji who sold me this defective part.
That's because he's a fuckboy from 2016. He points at something. With my minimal understanding of an engine's framework, all I can do is nod in sympathy.
Knew I shouldn't have trusted him.
Sorry, man. Sho shakes his head.
Nah, it's okay. This is actually good.
Huh?
Well, I was starting to feel a little sad when I was finishing up the car. It's been so much fun building it that I wasn't quite ready to let it go and start something new. But now it doesn't have to end.
Oh my god. I guess spending that much time on one project can get you pretty attached to it. I'm sure you'll get it working better than before.
That's the plan.
He scratches the back of his head.
Sorry, I guess it wasn't much of a show. I probably should have tested it out first, but I was too excited.
Aw. No way, the ignition was worth it.
You got that right.
We both grin. It looks like you've got some work to do, so I'm gonna head out. Let me know when it's ready, for a test drive, that is.
Of course.
I'm excited to see the real finished product. I've never had a chance to drive a muscle car, or a manual. Or an automatic. He's never driven a normal car. After we say our goodbyes, Sho gets back to work and I leave. It's almost time for my appointment with Eludian. I drive my bike downtown and park near Eludian Enterprises. The building is impressive as the sunlight reflects off of the tinted windows. Eludian signage is posted on the front entrance. It's large enough to be seen from a distance, but isn't as gaudy as Warp-Tech signage. Mustangs eat gas? Oh, yeah, I've never had a Mustang. The receptionist cheerfully greets me when I enter. I let her know my name, and it's not long before I'm led to an engineer's office. He gestures for me to have a seat, which I accept. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me.
My pleasure. How may I be of assistance?
We're in enemy territory. We're deep in enemy territory. This is not good. This is not good. I had a few questions about the core overdrive technology seen at Ace Academy's match yesterday.
What questions?
Ask an easy question to test what he'll tell me. Ask the question I'm dying to know. How is that technology enabled?
I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to divulge company secrets.
It ain't no company secret, motherfucker! My apologies if the question was unclear. I meant to ask how Akira is able to enable the overdrive mode during the match.
Yes, I understand. Unfortunately, that is not something I am at liberty to share.
He knows. Even Akira was able to give me that information. How come this man won't? Something strange is going on. That's the question I'm dying to know. How were you able to engineer the core's overdrive mode? That technology is not common knowledge.
I apologize, but I can't disclose company secrets.
This guy sucks! I should have seen that coming. If they were so tight-lipped... Oh, if they're so tight-lipped, does that mean there's some shady business going on here? Yes. I'm not sure what's going on here. As far as I'm aware, that technology has not been made available. So how was that addition suddenly built into Akira's gear?
Again, I'm sorry, but that's not something I'm at liberty to discuss.
Obviously, this conversation is going nowhere. My frustration increases and makes my tongue loose. Then what can you discuss? So far, that's been the only thing you've said.
I don't appreciate that tone.
I don't appreciate you, you puny fucking pipsqueak. I don't appreciate you stringing me along like this. Why did you agree to meet with me if you had no intention of talking to me?
If you ask me a question I am at liberty to answer, then I will gladly answer it for you.
The only answers I need are for the questions that I've asked.
I'm sorry, but it looks like I won't be able to help you.
Damn, we need to beat this guy up. I'm not leaving here without answers. Dude, don't stay.
Then I'm afraid I will have to call for security.
I stare at him defiantly as he picks up the phone. In a matter of minutes, 2 burly guards show up in the office. They each grab a hold of one of my arms and drag me out of the office. Well, duh. Let me go! I can't leave until I get some answers.
What is the meaning of this?
Dude, why don't we just get Valerie to hack into something? A tall man dressed in a smart suit blocks the hallway.
Why are the guards trying to forcibly remove this young man from the premises?
I wonder if this guy knows my dad. Hey, Lights, what's going on? How are you? I'm good. How are you? Call him a fucking dick, right?
We're just following orders, sir.
I am the order here.
Damn. The guards look at each other, then release me.
Thank you.
The man turns to me.
What is this all about?
Although he speaks softly, there's a clear air of authority around him. I don't dare act petulantly towards him, especially after he's given me a second chance to get my answers. I'm sorry, sir, but I came here looking for an answer to a simple question.
What question?
It's in regards to the overdrive core from the Ace Academy match yesterday.
You are a student here?
Yes, a pilot.
Come into my office. Perhaps I can help you.
Damn, what's he gonna do to us? He dismisses the guards and leads me into a private office with large windows. My throat's starting to hurt. I read the plaque on his desk, which is twice the size of my own. Donnie Roos, CEO. I wonder if he knows our parents. Like, I wonder if he, worked with our parents. Valerie may be mischievous, but not as much criminal. Asking her to hack into a large company may be pushing it, especially since you're dating Yuuna. I know, right? But still. I glance sharply at him, but he doesn't seem to notice. Why is the CEO getting involved with that kind of dispute? He offers me a seat, which I take. Maybe this is some sort of PR stunt. Although he seems helpful, I shouldn't let my guard down.
No. Explain to me how I can help.
I go through my explanation about the match yesterday and mention who I am. He seems intrigued after hearing my name.
You're the pilot of Eagle?
Yes.
Your gear caused quite a bit of intrigue in the R&D community with your unique core.
Then how exactly was Eludian able to possess that technology? He raises an eyebrow as if implying the answer is obvious.
We partnered with Midori Energy to develop the core. Midori Energy supplied the schematics, and of course the Eludian team worked hard to build and refine it.
I blink. Midori Energy. Does he mean Midori Energy Inc.? That was Dad's company.
I'm surprised Dashu, being an energy drink company, was able to acquire the technology before it went to market.
Something very weird is going on here, but I don't think Eludian is evolved maliciously. Yeah, I guess Dashu has their sources.
I don't doubt it.
The phone rings, interrupting our conversation.
I'll have to take this.
I nod and stand. Thank you very much for meeting with me. I appreciate your time.
You're an interesting pilot. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
Ooh, what the hell does he mean by that? He nods in dismissal and answers his phone while I leave his office. My mind is a whirlwind of questions as I leave the building and head back to my bike. Was Dad working on this core for Midori Energy? I'd always thought this was a project for the two of us, But if that's not the case, then maybe they had something to do with... It probably, like, started out as something that he was, like, trying to do with his kid. And then maybe, like, his boss found out that he was working on something like that and found out, like, what it could do. And when he wouldn't, like, share the idea with the company, then maybe they, like, killed him for it or something. It's gonna come down to being about money. I guarantee it. I need to clear my head and calm down. Maybe someone is free right now. I could use the distraction. Kyrie or Valerie? Maybe Valerie. I bet Valerie would want to hang out. I decided to give her a call.
Hey there. I was just thinking about you.
No! I shouldn't have picked Valerie. Oh, really?
Yep. I was just thinking how fun it would be to go dancing. But I need a partner. You in?
Oh, god damn it. I'm not much of a dancer. I don't think I'd make a good dance partner.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're good or not, as long as you have fun.
If you need someone to stand on the sideline and watch everyone else dance, I can do that. Especially since you're... Oh, next year they will invite you to Team Reborn? Maybe. Then 2 Overdrive cores? Damn, we would be undefeated. Like, forever.
Alright, but I bet I can get you dancing before the night's done.
Good luck. Is this going to be on campus?
You're funny. I'll text you the address. See you soon.
Yuna's busy watching her puppy. She hangs up and a few seconds later my phone buzzes with a text. I get changed into something more comfortable which I can still move in, then drive to the address. I wouldn't be like this is my thing. Like I'm a pretty like jealous girlfriend, though I'm not always like very vocal about it. If my friends, like if girls that I knew who knew that my boyfriend was like dating me were like trying to hang out with him one-on-one, I would not be okay with that. I would not be okay with it. As I get close, I see a line of people waiting out front as a bouncer checks everyone's IDs. This is not what I expected. Valerie stands right out front and waves me over.
Finally, you're here. I almost thought you weren't coming.
Are we at a club?
Obviously. Where do you think people go dancing?
She looks so annoyed with us. Unfortunately, you can't always hang out with the same person, right? I thought you were talking about a dance class.
Nope.
I glance at the bouncer up ahead and he turns away a couple of underage girls. Rip, how do you expect to get in?
With my ID, of course.
She pulls out her ID, which labels her as 20. Where did you get that?
I have my ways.
Damn, she gets a fake ID, but she won't hack into fucking Eludian for us. Alright, alright, alright. You should be careful. It's better than my old fake. Let me take a closer look. Let me see that. I snatch the ID out of Valerie's hand and bring it close to my face. Huh, this is actually very realistic.
Pretty good, right?
You might be able to get away with it.
May I have it back now?
I hand it over.
Thank you.
Aren't we going to get in line?
Who stands in line?
Damn, not Valerie. She strides right up to the bouncer and flashes him an irresistible smile. Then she slips her ID into his hands. He grins appreciatively at her. Sorry, I thought I heard my dog barking at something. I'm gonna go check on him really quick. Be right back. That's weird. I thought I heard a dog bark and it sounded just like Eli's bark. Except I thought it was like out the window, so I thought, but I live on the 2nd floor, but it's like not, it like wouldn't be impossible for somebody to climb up here, which is creepy as fuck, but that's why I have 2 dogs. You haven't seen me mention it to anybody? Don't get murdered, please, right? I locked my door. Yeah, I locked my door. I just thought I thought I heard him bark from out the window. That was weird. Yuuna isn't the jealous type. She's way too sweet for that. She is. Like, I'm confident in myself, but I don't know. Like, I think I've had too many boyfriends, like, cheat on me for me to be, like, 100% not jealous over that type of thing. He grins appreciatively at her and waves her in, but stops me as I try to follow.
He's with me.
Valerie touches the bouncer's arm and gives him a sultry look.
It would make me really happy if you let him in too.
Damn. He sighs and checks my ID, then waves me in. Valerie winks as we slip past the bouncer and into the club. I squint in the dim bar as my heart pulses in time with the bass. The place has a decent crowd for this time of night. Wow. Okay. I migrate towards the bar and order a drink and something age appropriate for Valerie. She accepts the drink with an amused glint in her eyes.
Come on, let's dance.
We ain't gonna try to get him get her drunk. She grabs my hands and pulls me to the dance floor. I pull back. Hey, I don't dance, remember? She pouts.
Are you really gonna make me dance alone?
Just go dance with her gone. You knew what you were getting into when you asked me to come.
Too bad. You don't get a choice.
She grabs my hand and pulls me. See, like this situation right here, I would consider this cheating. Like if my boyfriend went out to a club one-on-one with another girl and was like dancing with her, I would consider this a date. But I know this is like a dating sim. I know this is like, you know what I mean? Like I know, but I'm just saying like, I would consider this cheating. She grabs my hand and pulls me onto the dance floor, then swings her hips in time to the beat and bounces in rhythm to the music. I sigh in defeat and begin tapping my toes. Once I feel more confident, I join Valerie in moving my hips.
I told you I'd get you to dance.
You win. Do what seems fun, bust out the hip-hop skills, just rock back and forth, chicken dance. Let's try the hip-hop skills. That one hip-hop class I accidentally took is finally going to pay off. I throw out some of my best moves and show where I can Dougie, whip, nae-nae, and wrap things up nicely with a shuffle. Oh god. He can whip and nae-nae, man. Valerie pauses her dancing to admire me.
Hey, you're really good. What were you so shy about?
What the hell? I said I don't dance, not that I don't know how. After dancing together for a while, I feel thirsty. You think? I'm gonna go get another drink. You want anything? Valerie shakes her head. Damn, someone's pissed upstairs. Okay, I'll be right back.
I'll be here.
I return to the bar and order a water. Something feels weird, like it feels off tonight. I don't know. I feel weird right now. Do you guys ever get those moments, like, where you feel weird and then something weird happens? Like, something out of the ordinary happens? I need to go make sure my door's locked. Hold on. I locked my back door too, just to be safe. She's paranoid now. I felt that way once. I got a girlfriend out of it. No, I felt like weird. I've like had weird feelings before, and then something like really out of the ordinary happened. Not necessarily bad, but I return to the bar and order a water, then chug it in one long gulp. Dancing is hard work. I feel like I'm getting a workout. As I go find Valerie, some random guy corners her.
What's a pretty thing like you doing in a place like this?
What? Valerie forces a smile and steps away from him, as if only ugly girls can go to clubs. Hello?
Sorry, but I have a boyfriend.
She's gonna say it's us. She's gonna say it's us. What do we do? She's gonna say it's us.
I'm just talking to you. That's not a crime, is it? How about I buy you a drink?
What a vulture. I step away for 1 minute. I stand behind the guy about to say something when Valerie glances at me and smirks. Then she refocuses on the guy.
Just one drink?
That's right. Just one drink.
Okay. Surprise me.
I like how his name is that guy. As the guy heads to the bar, Valerie darts towards me and leads me away.
Come on, before he comes back.
Damn. I laugh as Valerie leads me to the far end of the club. We sit on a couple of free stools and rest.
What a creep, right?
Yeah, nice strategy telling him you have a boyfriend. Too bad it didn't work. Valerie gives me a strange look.
What do you mean, strategy?
She thinks we're her boyfriend? No! Well, you don't have one, do you?
Of course I do.
I hope it's not us. I hope it's not us. I hope it's not us. She's joking, right? Valerie makes all kinds of jokes, but her face holds no hint of a teasing smile. Wait, seriously? How come I'm only finding out about this now?
You never asked before.
If you have a boyfriend, then why did you invite me to clubbing instead of him? Valerie's teasing smirk appears. Oh no, she's gonna say
To
this.
make him jealous.
Oh damn. Valerie.
I'm just kidding. No need to look so serious. I did invite him, but he's out of town.
Oh, he's out of town.
Aw, that sounds like you don't believe me.
Oh wait, I missed. What did I say? Oh, how convenient.
Aw, that sounds like you don't believe me. I'm hurt.
She pulls out her phone and shows me a text message string.
See for yourself.
The first text is from Valerie. Aw, since you won't be here, I'm going out with Wombo tonight. I miss you, XOXO. He replied, I miss you too. Be safe and have fun, but not too much fun. Damn, he's really confident. Don't worry, the real fun won't start until you get back. I've got a special treat for... Valerie snatches the phone out of my hands.
The rest is a private conversation.
Damn, we would have read that shit by now. Okay, I'm convinced you're telling the truth. Valerie grins and stands back.
The break's over, mister. Let's dance some more.
Let's dance some more. We dance until our feet grow tired and we can't dance anymore. As we walk out of the club, Valerie leans into me to ease her aching feet. Valerie pauses and slips her heels off. She pulls out a pair of comfortable shoes from her bag. Oops, I didn't mean to right-click. She seems overly prepared for this. How often does she go out dancing? When we arrive at my bike, Valerie and I both climb on. After I drop Valerie off at Ace, I head home. Although tonight wasn't at all what I expected, I still ended up having a good time. When I arrive home, Yuki is rummaging through the drawers in the living room. She glances at me and grins.
Oh, good, you're here. Where are your rubber bands?
Rubber bands? What's she need rubber bands for? Huh?
Rubber bands, I need them.
Shove her away, that chest is reserved for Yuuna. Oh my god. Why?
Do you know where they are?
Yeah, they're in the bottom drawer of the table beneath the mirror. Yuki searches through the drawer and pulls out a rubber band.
Thanks.
I watch her curiously as she wanders into the kitchen. She ties the rubber band around the nozzle sprayer next to the faucet. Oh no. Afterwards, she grabs Uncle Kaido's phone, which is lying unattended on the kitchen table. I peek over her shoulder and watch her change his lock screen to a screenshot of his home screen. Oh no. Then she puts the phone back down. Is she just like a prankster? Why does Yuki need condoms? She wasn't asking for no condoms. I follow her back into the living room where she takes a seat on the couch and flips through a magazine as if nothing just happened. What's going on?
As soon as Kato comes out, I want you to block your number and call his phone.
What? She's playing a prank.
Just do it. It'll be worth it.
Oh no. I shrug and join her on the couch. If you say so. We didn't have to wait long before Kaido emerges from the back room. I do as Aunt Yuki asks and immediately call his phone. Yuki watches me closely as I do, then grins.
Kato, are you going into the kitchen? Do you mind getting me a glass of water?
She's gonna spray him.
No problem.
Thank you.
As soon as Kaido walks through the kitchen door, Yuki and I bolt off the couch and creep in the doorway to watch what unfolds. Kaido picks up an empty glass in one hand and his phone in the other. He puts the glass down beside the sink as he focuses on his phone. When he turns the faucet on, the rubber band forces the water to spray out of the nozzle and it catches Kaido all over his chest. He yelps in surprise and quickly shuts off the water. Then he tries desperately to swipe his phone. Aunt Yuki and I can't hold back our laughter and fall into a fit of giggles by the door. Uncle Kaido looks increasingly worried as he can't get his phone to work. Oh no.
Yuki, this isn't funny. I think you damaged my phone.
She's too busy laughing to answer.
I need this for work. This is serious.
Damn. Finally, Yuki composes herself.
Relax, your phone is fine.
Clearly it's not. It's frozen.
No, it's not. Give it here.
She plucks the phone out of his hand and unlocks it. He furrows his brow in confusion.
I just changed your wallpaper. Funny, right?
I guess. I wouldn't find that funny. If I was Kaido, I'd kick her out. Oh my god. I can't help but laugh at the expression on Kaido's face. It's relief plus irritation plus confusion rolled into one. My laugh makes Yuki want to laugh, although she tries her best to keep a straight face in front of Kaido.
Oh, Kaido, your face.
She breaks down into laughter. Soon even Kaido cracks a smile at the both of us.
One day, Yuki, you are going to give me a heart attack.
Why don't you just get her back?
Don't say things like that.
I slowly compose myself and Kaido glances at me.
You were in on this too? I thought you were on my side.
What? Sorry, but Yuki's the fun one. She smiles and gives me a hug.
Alright, fun one. Since this was all your fault to begin with, you should be the one to clean up the kitchen.
Fair enough.
Yuki goes to grab some towels while Uncle Kaido and I head to the living room. I should tell him about what I learned at Eludian. Uncle Kaido, I need to tell you something. It involves my dad.
What is it?
Yesterday, during my match with Akira's team, Akira's gear went into overdrive mode.
The same overdrive mode your core can do?
Yeah. I confronted Eludian about it this afternoon, and they told me that Midori Energy was the one who supplied them with the technology.
That was your father's company.
Exactly.
Was this technology a research project he was working on for the company?
I don't know. He never mentioned anything to me about it when we were building Eagle. But I discovered Eagle had this ability. I assumed it was something Dad had created just for me. But now I'm not so sure. I can't think of any other reason why he would be killed. Like, why would he be killed unless he wouldn't give up the schematics to this? And if he, like, didn't want to make money off of the schematics, then it must have been something he only did for his kid. Right? Like, it was something that was special for Eagle.
I'll have the PI investigate Midori Energy and see if there are any connections.
Before I can respond, Aunt Yuki returns to the living room. Because I would assume that anybody who could, like, come up with something like that would be extremely valuable to, like, the energy company that they were working for. And wouldn't necessarily be expendable, if that makes sense. Maybe he's not dead? Maybe.
How about a little TV time with my two favorite boys?
I'm up for that.
Same here.
Is Nikki home?
Not yet.
She is such a busy bee. She can join us when she comes back.
Oh yeah, she has her cooking club. Me. We throw on a movie and Uncle Kaido and Aunt Yuki add their own commentary to what's going on. Normally it would be annoying, but I'm just happy to see that they're getting along so well again. Eventually Nikki comes home and snuggles between Kaido and Yuki on the couch. For the first time in a while, I feel like I'm part of a family again. It's not just Nikki and me anymore. You're so egocentric. It's all about you. Can't see the bigger picture. What? I'm just trying, like, otherwise why would he be, I just can't think of, like, why somebody would be killed for a piece of technology unless they, like, invented it and didn't want to give it up. We watch until the late hours of the night, then I say my goodnights and go to bed. It's not long before I've drifted off to sleep. I wake up with a yawn and stretch. Then I get ready for the day and eat a hearty breakfast. I hope Yuuna didn't forget our plans for the day. I'll give her a quick call and make sure she's ready for me to pick her up. The phone rings a couple of times before she answers.
Hi, ready for our nature excursion?
Oh, she remembered! And here I was worried you'd forgotten.
No way! I meant it when I said I wanted to get away this weekend. I've even got my friend watching Mochi for the night.
Aw! Just bring
Studying
Mochi
for
with
exams
us.
next week is really stressing me out. I think spending a day outside, enjoying the fresh air, seeing the wildlife is exactly what I need to rejuvenate the soul.
Awesome, because I already got permission from Uncle Kaido to borrow his car.
And I found a tent in our attic, so we have no excuse not to go.
Oh, that's so cute. In that case, I'll come by and pick you up now.
Okay, I'll be ready.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so fun. We're gonna do it. I've already prepared everything I want to bring, so once we hang up, I load it into the car. Then I drive to Yuna's house. She's waiting for me with a rolled up tent in one hand and a large bag in the other.
I brought some water and food, which should be easy to cook over a fire.
Yes, cookout! Perfect, I brought some snacks too. I haven't been camping in a long time. I help her load everything into the car and we get driving. Yuuna acts as my navigator and tells me where to go. There's an area between the mountain ranges and the lake which is a popular camping and hiking destination. Although this island isn't that big, it's still a couple of hours drive before we arrive. There aren't very many people around, which is fortunate for us. We select a more secluded area to set up camp. I grab the tent out of the car. This game doesn't have porn, right? No, if it did, I wouldn't be playing it. I wouldn't be playing it on stream anyway. I know all of the Sakura games are banned. I think I'm gonna play those and just record them and like upload them to YouTube. Because I think even if I do like a private stream of Sakura, it's still bannable under that. I think I talked about that last Wednesday too. Like even if it was set up, it's too bad that like I know that they like do it because like it's not age appropriate or something. They didn't ban God of War and that has porn. They didn't ban they don't ban Grand Theft Auto either, and you can like full on fuck in that game. I have no clue. I think Sakura has like more rapey undertones maybe, and that's why it is. Like anything having to do with like rape or like full on nudity, I think. Witcher has some X-rated parts. Yeah. You can stream the brothel visits. Can you really? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've never played any of the Sakura games, but I assume it has to do with like rapey undertones. I wouldn't be playing it on stream anyway, so I have to let the closet hentai. You know what I mean. I think when I play the Sakura games, I'm gonna play them and record them and just upload them to YouTube because I don't think it matters there. Although it's been a few years since I've gone camping, I still remember the basics of how to put up a tent. Yuna's tent is actually a lot larger than the ones I've used and way more stable. This is a nice tent.
Thanks. My mom picked it out when I was in high school. She said Yuuna and I had outgrown our old tent.
I glanced at her in surprise when she mentions her brother's name. But Yuna's face no longer holds a shadow of sadness. Instead, she looks on fondly.
Yuuna used to compete with Dad to see who could put up the tent the fastest. Usually Dad won.
Of course. They always do. After getting the tent set up, we pull out the sleeping bags and blankets and set them up inside the tent. Should we unpack anything else or should we go do something?
I vote we unpack later and do something first.
Like what?
I had a few ideas planned. The nice thing about this location is that we've got a lot of options available. I was thinking we could go hiking, go swimming, or go on a scavenger hunt.
Aw, scavenger hunt. Let's go hiking. I'm basically like a fish in the water. Scavenging is in my nature. I bet she makes X-rated fan art. What? We know exactly what you mean. You don't have to make excuses. No, it's nothing like that. Please. Scavenger hunt? Okay. But if we swim, we get to see her in nothing. Okay, a scavenger hunt sounds cool, but how would that work?
I found a list online. It's kind of interactive, so once we find the item, we have to take a picture and upload it before it will move on to the next item.
Aw, that's kind of cute. He got a bikini with her. I know, right? Oh, she does? Oh, I bet she does.
What do you think?
Sounds fun. My only regret is that I didn't bring my explorer hat. Oh my god. Yuuna grins and rummages in one of her bags and she pulls out a hat. She puts it on her head.
Luckily, I did.
Whoa, you came prepared. Steal her hat. Guess I'm hatless. When Yuuna isn't paying attention, I swipe that hat off her head and put it on myself. It fits really snugly.
Hey!
My hat now. Yuuna looks at me, then giggles.
It looks a little small. Are you sure you wouldn't rather have?
Oh no, she brought a hat for me! She pulls out a larger hat but otherwise identical. A larger but otherwise identical hat from behind her back and offers it to me. Oh, we match. Wow, you really did prepare everything. We double check the app.
Okay, so the first object we have to find is sunlight through the trees.
That's oddly specific, but not hard. I point to any one of the myriad of trees surrounding us. Yuuna shrugs and arbitrarily picks a tree and takes a picture.
Done. The next thing we have to find is a fish.
Also not hard.
Come on, let's go to the lake.
I follow Yuuna down to the lake and we snap a photo of the fish swimming beneath the clear waters.
The next one is to find a lizard.
A lizard? Okay, that's a little harder. Like, they like water, right? Good thing we're already by the lake. We scour the bank but are unsuccessful. Just as we are about to give up, Yuuna jumps excitedly.
Oh, I found one! Look!
I rush over and spot a little brown gecko. It blended in so well with the ground that I would have missed it if Yuuna hadn't said anything. Nice. What next?
Find an intact spider web.
Oh god. That'll probably be easy to spot on the trees. We continue to run down the list, enjoying the challenge. The further down the list we go, the harder the requests. The items range from really specific, such as an ant moving something, to really general, like a butterfly, to the kind of weird, like a dead tree. Oh gosh.
Next we have to find a 4-leaf clover.
Those don't exist. Yes they do, what the hell?
Sure they do.
No, clovers are 3 leaves.
Yeah, the 4-leafed ones are really rare, but they do exist.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've never seen one before. Well, have you ever seen $1 million Wombo Combo? Just because you've never seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Haven't you ever seen the Santa Claus? Please.
Well, now you will.
Still skeptical, we go searching. And searching. Are you sure about this? I can't find one anywhere.
They do exist. They're just super hard to find.
Okay, well, can we skip this one and move on to the next? My neck is starting to cramp from staring at the ground for so long. Yuuna tries to skip, but frowns.
It won't let us skip without uploading a pic.
Upload a pic of something random. Take a pic of a 4-leaf clover. Take a... Okay. Okay, well, let's take a picture of a 4-leaf clover then. Yuuna blinks.
Did you find one?
Nope. I pluck a 3-leaf clover and another leaf from another clover, then hold them together to make a 4-leaf clover. Wow, what a cheater. Ta-da! There's our 4-leaf clover. Yuuna looks uneasy.
That's definitely cheating.
Damn, she's so turned off by us right now.
Maybe we should take a break for now.
Yuuna smiles, but I can tell she's disappointed. Oh no, she probably wanted this game to go smoothly, and my complaining certainly didn't help. Redline, what's up? I hate when my neck cramps. Me too. Hey, we have one last thing for us to find. Yuuna glances up at me. One amazing girlfriend. Aww. She blushes as I pull her close and kiss her. Time to take a picture, right? She nods and takes out her camera so we can pose in a picture together.
Okay.
Oh my god, this guy! He's so cute!
Is there something else you want to do? Or should we go back to camp?
Let's go swimming. We're right by the lake.
Okay, let's go get changed first.
I nod as Yuuna leads the way. Once we're done changing, I follow Yuuna again. It takes a few minutes as Yuuna guides us. Finally, we come to the end of the path. Where's the lake? Yuuna points downwards. I stand beside her at the edge and glance down to see pristine waters.
That's the fastest way to the lake. Otherwise, we'll have to take the long way to go down.
Are you sure this is safe?
Of course. There are no hidden rocks below, if that's what you're worried about. We're not that far up either.
Yuuna wears a slide grid.
If you're afraid, we can just walk down.
Damn, she just called us afraid. Cannonball, Yuuna, you should go first! Let's take the long way, Cannonball. Afraid, I live for adrenaline. Instead of responding, I step away from the ledge. Yuuna watches with a mixture of amusement and surprise as I take a running start and leap off the edge. I tuck my arms and legs into a ball as I slice through the air. With barely enough time to suck in a breath, I crash into the water. I pump my legs and break through the surface of the water to suck in more air. Squinting at the sun, I spot Yuuna peering down at me and flash her a thumbs up. Come on in, the water's great. She disappears for a minute. Oh, and for a minute I wonder if she's going to walk. Then I see a flash of pink gracefully arcs. Oh, wait. Then I see, when I see a flash of pink gracefully arc off the edge into a beautiful swan dive. She barely makes a splash as she enters the water. Oh. The four-leaf clover is a test and a lesson. Sometimes you have to be creative to find your fortune. I should have just kept looking, and then she would have like been like, no, okay, let's take a break. After a few seconds, she breaks the surface and grins at me. I give that a 10 out of 10.
Oh wow, a perfect score.
For a perfect girl. Oh my god, we are so cheesy. I can't get over this. We are so cheesy. I swim over and kiss her. My heart's still pounding from the adrenaline. Oh my god, we're so cute though. Here lies Mambo. He never went all the way. What the hell? We continue to laugh and splash in the water when a colorful fish catches my eye. Hey, did you see that?
See what?
There's a rainbow fish. Yuuna gives me a weird look.
There's no such thing as a rainbow fish.
Damn, girl, we just told you that about the four-leaf clover. Don't be a hypocrite now. I swear I just saw it. We both squint in the water. I spot a lot of trout and other plain-looking fish when a glint of bright white and orange swims past. There! Yuuna looks surprised.
Hey, that's a carp. What's it doing here?
Don't carp usually go in, like, rivers and shit? Should have named him Kraft. Oh my gosh. Damn, we have the best lines. Like, no, we're so cheesy. This is cringy. I don't know. Let's catch it.
With what?
As the fish swims past again, I snatch at it with my bare hands, but only grab a handful of water. Aww. Yuuna laughs.
That's why fishing rods were invented.
Bears can do it. The carp swims it by again and I lunge for it, but again come back empty-handed. Stop swimming away, you sly fishy. What the hell? Suddenly Yuuna darts forward.
Oh, I touched it.
She touched it. Really?
Yeah.
She grins proudly and her eyes sparkle.
I'm going to catch that fish.
No matter how often we called and waited for the carp to return, it didn't appear again. I guess it learned its lesson and was staying far, far away from the grabby hands. She touched it. Once our fingers and toes started to prune, we decided to get out of the water and dry off.
Is there
No
something else you
Septilinol
want to
like
do?
that.
Or do you want to head back to camp?
I know. I'm just fantasizing. Let's go back to camp. I'm pooped. Let's take a rest back at camp. We changed back into our clothes. Lead on.
Sounds good.
Yuuna leads the way back to camp. The sun slowly dips in the sky. I glance again at Yuuna and smile. Yo, we're gonna be sleeping with Yuuna tonight for the very first time ever. If they don't sleep, it's not really camping. If they don't sleep out in the tent, it's not really camping. It's just a day trip at this point. The day just flies by when I'm with her. Oh, once we start our tent, Yuuna turns to me. I have to get ready for a screenshot.
What now?
Now it's time for the best part, the campfire.
I'll
I
go
love
collect some
campfires.
wood.
I nod and the two of us get to work building the fire. I pack a lighter with me so we wouldn't have to fiddle with stones like cavemen. Soon a bright fire chases away the shadows as the sun sets. Yuna's face glows from the flames as the sun shines a halo behind her. I grab a couple of skewers and pass one to her. I know traditionally people use sticks, but that always seemed kind of gross and unhygienic to me. Yuuna looks at me, confused.
What's this for?
S'mores, of course.
S'mores?
She doesn't know what s'mores are. Don't tell me you've never had s'mores before. I feel like we covered this, like when we were in the diner with her. I heard having sex while camping is fucking intense. What the hell? Grimes, that's your command. Hold on, I have to add that to Nightbot. Where's my Nightbot? Please. Copy. Oops. Copy. Yes, authorize Jesus. Commands, custom, add, crimes. Mer. Submit. Why isn't it working? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Don't tell me you've never had s'mores before. I grabbed the graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallows. It is heaven in your mouth. First you put your marshmallow on your skewer to toast it over the fire. I hold my skewer above the flames to demonstrate. Yuuna hesitantly copies me. Then you take the graham cracker. Did you guys ever watch Blinky? I don't think. Oh, I've gotta get Ankbot to work again, because I think I did have a couple for you. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Did you guys ever watch The Sandlot, when he's like, you take the mallow, you put the mallow in the flame or something like that? Like his explanation of the s'mores. What is that? You said that, Blinky. You said that to us. You said it to everybody. Then you take the graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallow and combine it into one warm, melty sandwich. Yuuna hides a giggle as she looks at my skewer. What?
Is the marshmallow supposed to be charcoal?
Oh, damn. I lift my skewer out of the fire to see that one side of the marshmallow is completely blackened. Some people like their mallows like that. Dang. Why does that happen every time? Because you stick it too far down in the fire. Yuuna's face is reacting to these quotes. Oh my gosh. Yuuna removes her skewer and bursts out laughing. Her marshmallow did not fare much better than mine. Let's try that again. We haven't been paying attention to the stream. Wait. Oh, because of the story or whatever. We place fresh marshmallows on the skewers and successfully toast them. After completing our s'mores, Yuuna takes one big bite and her face lights up. Some people are wrong. Wait, what?
This is delicious.
It is delicious, I know.
This is something you do in America a lot?
Yes. It's a must for every campsite and every 4th of July.
Ah,
just a summertime in general.
Let's make another.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. I grin as I pass Yuuna the items and watch as she eagerly puts the pieces together. I guess she really does love American stuff. I think I see her shiver and notice the cool breeze as the sun disappears below the horizon. Scooting closer, I wrap my arms around her as she focuses on her marshmallow. She blinks at my touch, then our gazes lock. She meets me in a kiss, her forgotten marshmallow burning on the skewer. Suddenly, a droplet hits my head. I break away in surprise and glance at the sky. Did I just feel a raindrop?
No.
She gasps as a droplet falls on her nose.
I mean, yes. It wasn't supposed to rain today.
That's okay, girl. As if those were the magic words which unlock the sky, the rain pours down in a thick sheet of water. Yuuna's hair sticks to her face and neck as we are drenched within minutes. We're gonna have to get naked. Are we gonna get naked? I think so. Let's find out. Quickly, to the tent! Who says that? Cock blocked by the rain. No, now we're both in the tent together. Soaking wet. I grab Yuuna's hand and we race into the dry safety of the tent, zipping it up behind us. I can hear Yuuna's teeth chattering in the darkness, and she's cold, so we get to sleep with our arms wrapped around her. She might have to touch it again now. Yes! Yes! I love it. Oh, I love it. Man, these games have brought, like, this game, I feel like, has brought everybody closer together. That is so funny. She'll have to touch it again now. We've got to get out of these clothes.
What?
My cheeks burn. Well, we'll catch a cold if we stay in these wet clothes. She hesitates.
You're right. But we left the spare clothes in the car.
Suddenly, she pulls her top off. Wait!
Just turn around, okay?
It's totally dark, girl. I do as she obliges. What? I do as she requests and strip down to my boxers. I glance over my shoulder and see Yuuna strip down to her underclothes. She looks back over her shoulder at me and her cheeks turn pink. What a precarious situation we're finding ourselves in currently.
Stop peeking.
Sorry. There's a small lantern hanging on the top of the tent, which provides a tiny bit of light in the darkness. We sit quietly as the rain patters against the tent. Man, Survival 101, y'all gotta sit together. Body heat, warmth, keeps you from dying. Don't tell her to wait. What have we worked so hard for? Come on. Pixel Fate is amazing with their sense of humor. Is that who made this game? Because this game has been cracking me up the entire time. I try not to think about Yuuna sitting half naked behind me, but my mind keeps wandering back to it. Think about something else. Maybe I should ask her a question. Yuuna speaks before I can think of something to ask her.
So, have you ever played that game where you write a word on someone's back and they have to guess what it is?
Yeah.
Want to play?
Sure.
Okay, I'll go first.
We're losing our virginity tonight. Yuna's trying to ease the tension and pretend like nothing unusual is happening, but I can hear the anxiety in her voice.
Don't look, okay?
She gently traces her finger along my back. My skin tingles where she touches. Oh, we're playing in English?
Yes.
She continues to trace letters on my back, one after another.
Okay, done. What did I write?
It felt like something that started with an H and ended with a Y. Happy? Healthy, happy history. I'm gonna guess happy. It felt like happy. Yuuna claps.
Yes, that was it.
Is that how you feel right now?
Yes.
Her voice is soft and I can imagine the blush on her cheeks. I feel that way too.
Okay, your turn.
Horny? Oh my god. Blinky, please. I hear her settle into place and then I turn to face her back. Her skin is porcelain smooth. As I gently brush her hair out of the way, I wonder what I should write. That was my guess. Love? Oral? What do we write? Love, oral, or pretty? This seems like a pretty heavy moment. Like, this seems like a pretty heavy decision right now. What do we type? Oral is a pretty funny inside joke. Okay, but love? Because she's, like, trying to be comfortable right now. What do I pick? Let's not. Which one? Which one? I'd say love. She seems to be pretty off balance at the moment. Well, if you want to be a dick, say oral. Well, it's an inside joke. The oral is an inside joke. I think she'll think it's funny. I don't think that she'll get it, though. I'm gonna do love. I trace the word love on her back, acutely aware of the warmth of her skin. Oh, sorry. I picked love. Okay, what is it? Her cheeks turn pink and I think she knows what it is.
Is it love?
You got it! Her blush deepens. We play a few more rounds and then chat for a few hours. Time goes by in a flash as we enjoy each other's company and it looks like the rain has stopped. I peek outside and sure enough, the only rain is from the dripping leaves. Change oral from anal. What the hell? I wish I would have picked oral now. I bet she would have thought it was funny. I'll go to the car and get our clothes. You stay here. What a gentleman we are. Once I came back with the rest of our supplies, we quickly got changed and tucked ourselves into our sleeping bags after turning off the lantern. How did they chat for hours without making out or doing it? Like, how do they keep their hormones in check? They're dating each other, for crying out loud. You can go back? How do you go back? It's just this.
Is it?
Okay, I assume, let's try. If this is fucked up, I'm going back and changing it back to love. I know just the word. I trace oral on her back, trying not to giggle as I write. Judging from Yuna's bright cheeks, I think she's guessed it.
Oral?
I can't hold back my grin. Yeah. Yuna's blush deepens and she doesn't say anything for a while. I'm a little worried I've offended her. Oh no. Maybe that wasn't the best choice to make. At least now we can move on. Okay. I get back into the position so she can write on my back, but she doesn't move.
So, me or you?
It's you now.
Okay.
She still doesn't move.
Aren't you going to turn around?
Wait, what?
What?
I twist to look at her. She's facing me with lowered eyes. It's your turn for the game. Not only does her face turn red, but her blush creeps down her neck and chest too.
Never mind. Yes, the game.
Damn! What? All I can do is stare. Did she really... Was she going to... I shake the thought away. There's no way she meant what's on my mind right now. I think. What? What? Damn, there is no way a dude would turn that down. Okay. We turn off the lantern, we go to sleep. It's pitch black outside. Only the subtle noise of shuffling creates a sense of space.
I'm a little cold.
Time to snuggle up. Her voice is muffled from the sleeping bag. Maybe I can fix that. I scoot my bag even closer to hers and sling my arm around her. She smiles and leans against me.
This is nice.
Why don't they just get in the same sleeping bag? This is frustrating even for me. I'm fucking frustrated right now. I can't stop thinking about our game earlier and how Yuuna... I need to know. Yuuna? About earlier, when we were playing the writing game, I'm not sure how to ask this. Yuuna blushes deeply.
What about it?
Were you really going to... I mean... Her face is redder now than a tomato. How can you see? It's fucking dark.
I think it's time to go to sleep now.
She was gonna do it! She was gonna do it! No, he didn't. No fucking at all. Not even fucking up. She burrows into my chest, trying to hide her face. Was she just teasing me earlier then? Now I'm not even sure. Oh, now I'm even more unsure. We stay this way and enjoy the fullness of each other's company. I listen to the soft sound of her breathing and the stillness of the night before drifting to sleep. Excuse me. Night vision goggles. When I awake, Yuna's still cuddled up against me. I smile at her sleeping form. She looks so peaceful, and the sunlight filtering through the cracks of the tent frame her like an angel. An angel. An angel. Oh my gosh. I can't believe. I brush the stray hair away from her face and she blinks her eyes open. She smiles as her gaze fixes on me.
Good morning.
I'm kind of glad we went back and picked I picked oral. Good morning. She stretches lazily and yawns.
Did you sleep well?
Very well, actually. How about you?
Very well, too.
That's good sleeping form. We stay where we are for a while longer before Yuuna reluctantly sighs.
I think it's time for us to pack up.
Rip, are you sure?
Yeah.
No. I sigh, then nod. We crawl out of our sleeping bags and get to work cleaning up the camp. After heating up some of the food Yuuna brought, we pack everything up into the car and drive back. More oral. My nail. I drop her off in front of her house and help her carry her things to the door.
Thanks so much for taking me on this trip. I had a great time.
Me too. We would have had a better time with oral.
I'll see you Monday.
Yep. Our lips meet for one last kiss. Yuuna smiles and heads into her house while I get back into my car and drive home. Has Yuuna met Mr. Wood yet? Morning Wood? Oh my god. I don't think so. Though she might have. I mean, she should have. She was... Well, I guess we were in separate sleeping bags, so maybe not. It's late by the time I reach home. As soon as I do, I head straight for my room and collapse onto the bed. I couldn't have asked for a better day yesterday, but there's something comforting about coming back to my own bed. Damn. As my eyelids begin to droop, my phone rings, jolting me back awake. It's a call from Nikki. Of course I answer. James Woods. Hello?
Thank God you're home.
What's wrong? She speaks quickly and seems almost out of breath.
Can you pick me up from the bookstore?
Her voice is garbled and I can hardly make out what she's saying. What? She pauses and there's a lot of movement on the phone before she speaks again.
Please, can you get me?
Where are you?
The bookstore.
Her voice is clearer, but she sounds scared. Be there in a minute. Something doesn't seem right. Alright, I'll be there in a few minutes. Nikki sighs in relief.
Thanks.
We hang up the phone and I hurry back to my bike. Nikki would tell me if she were in danger. Wouldn't she? I try not to dwell on the thought, but pick up speed anyway. Luckily, traffic is on my side and I arrive a few minutes earlier than anticipated. Nikki waits for me beneath a street lamp a few feet away from the bus stop. I can make out Ken's dark mop of... Oh, I can make out Ken's dark mop of hair beside her. It's a little strange that she's not under the bus awning. And what's Ken doing there? Nikki straightens up as I slow down. Flecks of blood stains her clothes, and dark bruises mark her skin. Ken steps into the light to greet me, and I wince when I see him. His left eye and cheek is puffy and starting to turn purple. Blood drips down his face from a cut at his temple. He must have tried to clean it because his forehead is smeared with streaks of red. What the hell happened here? I park my bike and rush over to them. What the hell? Nikki throws her arms around me and hugs me tightly.
So glad you're here.
Oh my god, Nikki, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're bleeding.
No, the blood's not mine.
Is it Ken's?
No.
What the fuck? You look like hell. What the fuck? He tries to smile, then dabs at his swollen lip, his finger now stained with fresh blood. He holds himself stiffly and leans on the lamppost for support.
He saved me from those guys.
What guys?
I don't know. There was a group of them. 3, I think, waiting for the bus. And when they showed up, they started saying all these things about me.
What kind of things?
So gross and creepy, but I tried to ignore them because I figured the bus would be there soon and it wouldn't matter. And then one of the guys tried to put his arm around me. I freaked out. I guess I pushed him and he got really angry. And then the other guy grabbed me and...
Did he hit you? Are you hurt?
No.
Nikki's voice trembles and her eyes glitter with tears. She's not allowed to take the bus anymore. I'm about to pull her back into a hug when Ken slips his hand into hers and squeezes.
Ken intervened before anything could have happened.
Thank God. She glances at Ken, smiling broadly.
He came barreling out of the bookstore, screaming at that guy to let me go, and then punched him right in the face.
Like, hey!
The guy was super angry, and he and his friend ganged up on him.
How did you get your bruises then?
I tried to stop them from ganging up on Ken.
You what? You were thinking of what were you thinking? Oh, what were you thinking joining the fight? You could have been seriously injured.
There was no way I was going to let Ken fight them alone. Especially not when this fight only happened because of me.
It didn't happen because of you. It happened because of 3 fucking creepos. I'm too stunned by her outburst to reply. Of course I'm not pleased that she put herself in danger, but a part of me is also a little proud.
But I didn't really need to help.
I raise an eyebrow.
Ken beat 2 of them up by himself.
Damn.
I had to help them up so they could escape.
What? I look skeptically at Ken. I wouldn't say he's scrawny, but he's no muscle man either. Ken shifts nervously. I think I still make him uncomfortable.
I have some experience with martial arts.
You go, Ken.
What
You
do
go,
mean
Glen Coco.
some experience? You're You're a second-dan black belt.
He's a what? I certainly was not expecting that. You threw yourself in harm's way to protect Nikki?
Of course.
Aww. Ken maintains eye contact and answers with conviction. Nikki blushes.
Anyway, I told Ken he should go back inside, but he refused.
It's not safe for her to wait alone.
I take another look at Ken. Respect. No way he fought off 3 guys alone. I should have been here. There's no way we could have been here. Respect. There's a fire in his eyes I'd never noticed before. When he looks at Nikki, he isn't that timid kid trembling in his boots. He looks like someone who's willing to move mountains. Oh. I meet his eyes and nod. Thanks for being here for her. He blinks in surprise but nods back.
I only did what anyone would have done.
Don't be so modest. You were amazing out there.
Anyone wouldn't have done it. Ken shrugs awkwardly, then winces in pain. Are you sure you're okay, though? Maybe we should take you to the hospital. He shakes his head.
I'm fine. Nothing's broken.
I look him over. I don't know about that.
I told him we should call an ambulance, but he refused.
I promise, I'm okay. I'm sorry for causing you such trouble.
Stop apologizing. This is one of those rare times I wish my bike could fit more people. Do you at least have a ride home?
He let me call his brother to come pick him up.
We'll wait here with you until he arrives.
I appreciate the thought, but I would feel more at ease if you took Nikki home.
Oh. Blinky Poo, you're not fat. Shut up. Excuse me. I insist. Offer to walk him back to the bookstore. If you don't want us to wait with you, will you at least let us walk you back into the bookstore? It should be safer in there.
I'm sure your coworkers will let you back in. They're probably wondering what happened to you anyway.
You work there? Then let's definitely get you back inside. Realizing he's fighting a losing battle, Ken agrees.
Okay.
Nikki and I go to support him, but he manages to walk by himself. As we head into the bookstore, his coworkers rush out to help, each asking questions about what happened. Nikki and I sit with Ken as we wait for his brother to arrive. Nikki fusses over Ken, and he lets her. As I watch the two of them, I pay close attention to Ken. He's calm, respectful, and polite, but most importantly, he makes Nikki smile. Aww. Let Ken know you approve. I'm not convinced. Hey Ken, can I talk to you for a second? Why do we need to tell him this right now? He looks at me with wide eyes, the very same expression that he wore the first time I met him.
Sure.
Amused, I lead him to a quiet area behind the shelves. I'm trusting you to take care of her. He blinks blankly before his eyes open wide again. As his face goes pink, he bows at a perfect 90-degree angle. What the hell?
Of course. Thank you for your trust.
You don't have to bow. He returns to an upright position.
Sorry.
Don't apologize.
Sorry.
Stop it! I glare at him and he shuts up. Be sure to pass him a condom before you leave. What the hell? Okay, let's go back. Nikki bombards us with questions as we return.
What was that all about? Why wasn't I invited? Why did Ken bow?
Yeah, Ken, why did you bow? I grin devilishly at him, daring him to answer.
Oh, it's because he's, my senpai?
What the fuck? How would that ever? How would that ever? Nikki stares at him blankly, then shifts her attention to me.
What did you do?
He took out his protractor to make sure it was a perfect 90 degrees. Right. Wombo senpai. Nothing at all. Isn't that right, Ken?
Of course.
Nikki pouts, but I can see a trace of a smile. I guess she's glad we're finally getting along. A few minutes later, Ken's brother shows up. He convinces Ken to go to the hospital and thanks us for our help. With Ken safe, we head home. Sorry for the coughing. I don't know why it's so bad right now. Maybe because I'm not drinking anything. And I'm talking so much. Nikki lets out a huge breath when we step into the living room. Her face is unusually serious. She hangs her head and stares at her feet.
I'm so sorry.
For what?
If I hadn't gone to visit Ken, I wouldn't have lost track of time and stayed out so late. And then I wouldn't have gotten into this mess and made everyone worry.
Oh my god, girl. Like, this is not your fault. Nikki, what happened wasn't your fault. Yeah. She glances up at me. No! Sorry. Can't seem to clear my throat. What happened is the fault of those guys, and if I ever find out who they are, I'm gonna finish what Ken started. Yeah.
I think I'll go take a shower.
Sure. As soon as Nikki goes upstairs, Kaido pops his head out of the kitchen.
Is Nikki gone?
Yeah. He pauses me and gives me another
Did
look.
something happen?
Oh, I thought he was going to tell us something about the PI. I debate telling Kaido about the incident, but I don't want him to needlessly worry. He looks like he has something else on his mind. It's fine. What's up?
I heard back from the PI.
What did he say?
Ezra Wilson.
The drunk driver?
Yeah. What do you really know about him?
He and Dad used to work together at Midori Energy. They were on every project together, and he used to come to the house all the time while we were growing up. I thought he and Dad were friends. His blood alcohol was far over the legal limit. It's not like the cops could ask him about it due to his coma, nor was there any evidence which indicated that this was more than a cut-and-dry drunk driving accident. There was no incentive to investigate further, so that was all that was listed in the report.
Well, it turns out Ezra was stalking your father.
What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. They saw each other every day at work. Why?
The PI read about a huge fire at Midori Energy the week before your parents' accident. He spoke to a few people and found out that the fire destroyed important documents which contained all the research for Midori's latest project.
I rack my brain. I think I might remember hearing something about that fire.
The documents which were destroyed was your father's and Ezra's research.
About the core? Dad's research? I tried to recall Dad right before the accident. He seemed a little more worried than usual, but otherwise didn't give any indication that something was amiss. Shouldn't he have been devastated by something like that? Or like losing years of research? Was he trying to protect me, or was something else going on?
Ezra didn't take the loss well. Right after the fire, Ezra accused your father of purposely sabotaging him by setting their research on fire.
What the hell? Dad wouldn't do that. It was his research too.
Right. It didn't make sense. Nobody believed him and they chalked up his breakdown to stress. But he wouldn't let it go. He accosted your father many times at work demanding answers. It got so bad that he was assigned a leave of absence by the company.
Oh, damn.
On the day of the accident, your parents had lunch at a cafe.
Nikki called them asking for a ride. Yeah, I remember.
The PI asked the waitstaff if they remembered seeing your parents there, and they did. Ezra too.
He was there?
Yeah. He'd followed them there and was already clearly intoxicated. He demanded that they pay him all the money he would have made upon completion of the project.
He said your father owed him.
Obviously, your father refused and continually maintained his innocence. Ezra became so disruptive, the manager had to forcibly remove him from the cafe.
Your parents seemed shaken, but tried to finish their meals as if nothing happened.
That's when they received the call from Nikki.
And I guess Ezra tried to tail them, but ended up running them off the road. Kaido nods, looking more grim than ever. Something doesn't add up. What research is important enough to kill over? And if Ezra was driven to madness after losing his life's work, why was Dad barely affected? Then there's that convenient timing of Akira's copycat core. How much time has passed since the accident? Since the fire? Enough for the company to piece together just enough of the research to turn a profit. Uncle Kaido? I think the research that killed Dad has to do with my core.
You might be right.
Wasn't there an encrypted piece that Valerie wasn't able to unlock? Maybe that can help make sense of all this. I need to take another look at it. I need to go back to look at my core.
You do what you need to do.
Just be safe. Why is it only reading half of it? I don't know why. For the second time today, I race to the garage and hop back on my bike. Then I drive to Ace. The campus feels even more empty than usual. Even though it's after hours, I have no trouble swiping into the hangar. All is quiet except for the sound of my footsteps. I cannot get to Eagle fast enough. As soon as I do, I plop down at the terminal and boot up the computer. I follow the instructions Valerie left for me, and I'm greeted by the password prompting screen she showed me earlier. She said that there was a hint here. Let me see what it says. The screen is a scrambled mess of words with no rhyme or reason to them. I read through a couple of times, making sure my eyes don't skip any words. Most of the words mean nothing to me, but a select few stand out. Cricket, moo, sir, hops a lot. I have to go get some water. I'll be right back. I think I'm just coughing so much because I'm like talking, and I didn't have anything to like I finished my soda, so I think that's why I'm clearing my throat so much. On the real, I'm just super tired and was just browsing stuff to watch. Oh, I saw the word weeb and it brought me here. We have Weeb Wednesday every Wednesday. Those were childhood nicknames that Dad gave me. Each one of them has a story, but none of them were very long-lived. The ultimate nickname that stuck with me for an embarrassing long time was Meatball, because when I was born, my cheeks were big and round like meatballs. Dad's favorite story to tell was the time I started school. The teacher called Wombo for roll call, and I stayed silent, so she marked me as absent. After she'd gone through the list of names, I said she didn't call my name. She asked me if my name was Wombo, and I responded with no. My name is Meatball. Oh. I'd been called Meatball at home for so long that I didn't even know my real name. That must be the answer. I apprehensively type Meatball into the password prompt. My finger hovers over the enter key before pressing it. The prompt disappears and a video pops up on the screen. My breath catches in my throat as Dad looks straight into the camera. There are dark circles under his eyes and worry lines around his mouth. His hair sticks up at odd angles and his clothes are smudged with dirt and oil. He notices the recording light is on and tries to fix himself up a bit before giving me a weak smile.
The fact that you are watching this now means something must have gone wrong.
Uh-oh. He sighs and his voice grows thick.
I'm sorry.
I try to swallow the lump in my throat and ignore the sting of tears in my eyes. This isn't the Dad I remember. The Dad I remember had a booming laugh which took up the room. He was sure of himself and never had regrets.
By putting this technology in Eagle, I have potentially endangered you. But I don't know where else I can keep it safe. Meteor Energy doesn't fully understand the scope of this research. They're willing to sell it to anyone without considering the consequences. Companies which would weaponize this technology will cause irreparable damage. They could create energy explosions 13 times the force of a nuclear bomb.
Damn. He sets his jaw and lifts his gaze back towards the camera. His eyes are unusually steely and cold.
That's why I caused the fire. I burned all copies of my research to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands.
Dad runs his hands through his hair, a gesture he would do whenever he was stressed or worried.
It's hard to completely destroy 20 years of research. Especially when this technology could bring so much good. The possibilities would have been endless. This new format of energy may function similarly to existing methods, but the fundamental principles are vastly different and have far wider scalability implications.
A shadow of his old self returns while he talks, and I catch a glimpse of a genuine smile. Dad was always a bit of a dreamer. Then his face becomes grim.
And that is why this core is sitting in Eagle now.
His piercing gaze stares us straight into my soul.
I'm sorry for getting you involved. I'm sorry I couldn't follow through with what I started. But most of all, I'm sorry I wasn't able to tell you this in person.
So he knew he was gonna die. Like, he knew he was gonna get killed. His eyes look glassy and glitter too much beneath the light.
I probably don't say this enough, but I'm so proud of who you've grown up to be. I know, if you're watching this, that I've put a heavy burden on your shoulders. But I trust you will make the right decision.
The right decision?
My only hope is that you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
Dad glances behind him. Something must have spooked him because when he faces the camera again, he smiles feebly and his voice is quiet.
Take care of your sister. Goodbye, son.
The video cuts off abruptly. What? He's left us with a burden and he hopes we make the right decision. What? At first I'm too stunned to move. The image of Dad is seared into my eyes. He was the same, yet so unfamiliar. As his face slowly fades away, I'm surprised to feel wetness on my cheeks. He knew. He knew exactly what he was doing when he hid this technology inside of Eagle. And now I understand why I wasn't allowed to help program the core. I understand why Dad seemed almost obsessive about completing Eagle. It also makes sense why I never noticed a difference between this core and any other core. Dad never matured the technology. But he must have set up the overdrive configuration, probably not long before he set the overdrive to only happen once, so I begin to search for answers. His last words ring in my mind. Goodbye, son. He knew the implications of his research and entrusted it all to me through the gear we built together. I glance over at Eagle, partially obscured by the shadows. The darkened blue no longer seems warm and inviting like the salty spray of the ocean, but feels dangerous and cold like a winter sky. I try to bring up the video once more so I can hear his voice one more time, see his face, even though it's not the one I want to remember, but I can't. It was a one-time initiation. As I try to process the situation, I don't know what to feel. I recalled, why didn't our uncle go with us? I recalled Dad's hollow cheeks and the shadow of pain in his eyes. Of one thing I'm certain, I cannot keep using this core knowing all of this. But what will I do about the research? Destroy it all or keep it protected? Oh my gosh. Why is he so worried about atomic bombs? We have hydrogen bombs now that we already have 500 times stronger than that? Damn. Well, he said nuclear bombs. Are atomic bombs and nuclear bombs the same? I don't know. Do we destroy it or do we keep it protected? Uncle's work is more important than you. I mean, I thought my uncle was looking for answers too. Keep it protected? Sometimes Dad thought too much about the big picture and forgot about the details. He wanted to create a better future for us and was willing to die to make his dreams a reality. I mean, there's no sense in destroying it because there are already copycats out there. So, yeah, it would be like, okay, well, if there are copycats out there, then it's going to be used how it's going to be used regardless. Like, it's going to be used for what it's going to be used for regardless of whether or not we have it. But it's probably better for us to keep it, maybe? If only he could see that the future we wanted was one with him in it. I don't want Dad's sacrifice to have been in vain. I want him to achieve his dream. I climb up the ladder beside Eagle and open the cockpit. Then I key in the sequence which unlocks the panel protecting my core. Like a beating heart, it gives off a faint pulse of energy. I open the terminal screen in my cockpit and find the source information for my core. After collecting all the schematics and data into a drive, I set an impossible run instance. The low glow continues to brighten more and more. After a zapping noise, it becomes an opaque object. As far as anyone would know, the core short-circuited. This technology belongs with a company who will utilize it properly. Until I know who that is, I'll keep it safe with me and not bring any more attention to it. After learning all that I have, I can't keep using it as a leg up against the competition. Eagle will use a regular core from now on. As I stand there, I suddenly feel so tired and so lost. Without thinking, I pull out my phone and dial the first name that comes to mind, Yuuna.
Hey, I didn't expect to hear from you so soon.
Yuuna, can we meet? Worry enters her
Yes,
voice.
of course. What's wrong?
Are you gonna break up with me? Exactly, they were going to get there anyway. Yeah. I just found out something huge and I need to talk.
Okay, should I come over?
No, I'm not at home. Can I come to you if that's okay?
Sure.
Thanks, I'll be there soon. We hang up, and as if in a daze, I make it to Yuuna's house. I hear barking on the other side of her door, and Yuuna ushers me in before Mochi can escape. Aw. As we settle on the couch, she frowns.
Are you okay?
No. Mochi leaps onto the couch and places a paw on my leg. I absentmindedly pat his head. I think so. Looking around the familiar living room, I once again note the immaculate cleanliness of the place. Are your parents back? She shakes her head.
They're coming back tomorrow.
Right at the start of exams, huh?
As if I won't be stressed enough.
I thought you didn't like it being... Oh, I thought you didn't like being in this big house alone.
Not usually, but now that I have Mochi.
I feel a strong tug on my lap as Mochi bites my jacket.
Mochi, no!
Oh, it's cute. Yuuna scoots up the wriggling puppy and puts him on the floor. He whines and scampers under the couch when Yuuna continues to chastise him. Oh, he's just a puppy. Oops. I can't wait until my headset gets here. When he disappears, Yuuna peers at my clenched hand.
What's that?
I hadn't realized I'd brought this in with me. I opened my hand to reveal the drive. Yuuna cocks her head to the side and gives me a questioning look. It's the data to my core.
Did something happen to your core?
Not exactly.
Then why is the data in a drive?
I downloaded it. She pauses and fixes her big blue eyes on me. I fill her in on everything I'd learned. She listens attentively to my jumbled mess of a story and only speaks once I've finished.
I see.
Suddenly, her arms wrap around me. What? She squeezes me even tighter and lays her head on my chest. Her touch dissolves the dam holding back my emotions, and all the pain and fear and confusion threatens to burst. We're gonna cry! You can rest your weary head on the pillow of her bosom. Yes. Hold her back. Pull away. Hold her back. Are you serious? As my thoughts and emotions swirl without abandon, I cling on to the only thread of stability and hold Yuuna just as tightly. We stay this way until I've had a chance to calm down and regain control of my emotions. Then Yuuna gently pulls away. Sorry, I guess I'm not that much fun to be around right now.
You have a lot on your mind.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, you two are a lot alike.
I blink. What?
You and your father. From what you've described, he's confident and headstrong, but has an immense heart. He was always looking out for those he cared about. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Oh, she smiles.
I know this must be confusing for you. It sounds like your dad kept a lot of secrets, and you keep wondering what if. Wondering how you couldn't see this coming sooner.
It's like she can see directly into my brain.
You can't go down that rabbit hole. It will consume you. You couldn't see it because your dad didn't want you to see it. He was trying to protect you. The same way you haven't told Nikki because you're trying to protect her.
How did you know that? Yuuna's look softens.
Because I know you. Because I do the same thing.
Aww.
Because Yudai did the same thing.
Oh no! She's talking about her brother. Of course Yuuna understands what I'm going through. Yuuna. She smiles and shakes her head slightly.
I drove myself crazy trying to imagine all the way things could have been different. But in the end, it just made the grieving process that much harder. I wasn't able to move on until I learned to let go and accept what happened.
She leans against me and I let my head rest on top of hers.
We have to keep moving forward, but we don't have to forget our past. Your dad loved you, and that's why he entrusted your course technology to you.
Do you think I made the right choice? She pushes herself up and looks me in the eyes.
I know you did.
Aww. I let out the breath I hadn't realized I was holding. Yuna's confidence in me is unwavering, and her strength helps me find peace. There's no use living in the past. What's done is done, and the only thing left to do is make sure I honor my father's final wishes. She snuggles back into me and I hold her close. The silence isn't stifling or uncomfortable, but a warm blanket of understanding and companionship. Thank you. I lean in and our lips lock. We linger into the kiss and she melts into my embrace. As we slowly pull away, I gaze deeply into her eyes. In this moment, I have clarity. It rinses away all my stress and fears. It's okay that I don't have all the answers now, because I'm looking at my future, and it is beautiful. Is this the end? Is this the end? That's the end! Damn. We didn't even get laid. We didn't even get laid. We didn't even get laid. Look at Valerie, oh my god. Damn. Oh, Mayu's kind of cute. I mean, he could have, and that's what matters. Didn't even get his thing touched. Like a true weeb set. He didn't even get laid. It's only 4 o'clock. Damn. Yuna's so cute. They're making another game though. Is that what I was told the other day or last week? The only other one that I'm curious, the only other like romantic path I'm curious about is Valerie, to be honest. Or not Valerie, is Kaori. Valerie popped up on the screen when I said that. Thank you for playing Ace. No problem. Yes, they are making a second one, but it has nothing to do with this storyline. Oh, okay. Do I just click? We hope you enjoyed it. We love to hear and incorporate player feedback into future projects, so please feel free to let us know your thoughts on the discussion boards or in a Steam review. With that formality out of the way, phew, what a ride it's been. For our original supporters, thank you so much for sticking with us. For new players, welcome to the Pixel Fade family. While the adventure of Ace stops here for now, Pixel Fade is always exploring new options. Please feel free to check out what we are up to at pixelfade.com. Thanks again. They should make this into an anime for real. We literally never gave Yuuna that doll that we bought her. Oh my god, you're right! What the hell? What the hell? Damn. So, what now? Do I play HOTS or do I jump into another one? Is that the end? Oh wait. Still here? There's nothing else. This isn't a Marvel movie. A Marvel movie where you get a special hidden teaser. I get the feeling I just set an expectation that we will have something after all this text. Look, I got nothing, so stop trying, okay? Just press escape or click that mouse button and be on your merry way. Really? Still here? Okay, maybe I might have something to share. Are you ready? Here it goes. Oh my god. I officially love this company. Damn. Sorry, that's not actually a thing. Though I will say that mock reveal somehow ended up looking pretty cool. Yeah, you're right. For realsies though, we are excited about the next visual novel currently in development. Check out pixelfade.com for details. Thanks again for playing. Goodbye. The game ends here for real? Your inner thought. Hold on, Pixel Fade. Did you really just end the game like that? No, not acceptable. Ace is a crowdfunded project and we did our best given our resources. Actually, the length ended up almost twice as long as what we initially planned. We stretched it out as long as we could. So if you had more resources, I could have a longer game. Indeed, and as an indie team, your support will directly impact the scope of our projects, including future ones. Alright, I'm moderately interested. How do I help? Please feel free to check out— oh! That shameless advertisement! Alternatively, we'll be crowdfunding our next project in the near future. Please consider pledging then. Okay, thanks for the info. No problem, Wombo. Thanks for your consideration and understanding. When does it end? Okay. I was like, what the fuck? Damn.